Okay. Hey y'all. I feel like I always start it and say, hey y'all. I'm gonna scoot it back some more.
Turn that off so you don't get demonetized.
I'm not naked. Oh, it's cutting off my head. It's alright though.
Oh, I was saying this.
No, I know what you were saying. I was saying that it's cutting off my head. I'm like, ooh. Hey. Somebody on here. Is that you? Somebody liked it. 2 people on.
It's good.
Hi, cousin. How are you? How are you with everything that's going on? I miss you. I've been doing okay. It's been an interesting time for real. I ain't even gonna lie. It's been a lot emotionally, just trying to process everything, but I guess, I'm here. Hey D. Yeah, it is so much going on. It's crazy. How are you doing, D? Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, as okay as I'm gonna be, I guess. No complaints about anything in my direct life, I guess, but it's just overwhelming. Social media is overwhelming right now, because reality is overwhelming right now. Oh, my braid was just doing its own thing. Okay. Yeah. What y'all want to do tonight? Y'all want to talk? Y'all want to play a game? Y'all want me to do the question thing? I just wanted to check in because I haven't done any content on my channel this week, but I will be having a video come out tomorrow. It's a follow-up video to the one I uploaded last week. Hey, Victoria. Talking is fine. If y'all need advice about anything or just want to talk about real stuff, what's going on, I'm here for it. Hold on. Oh no, D, I'm so sorry to hear that. I pray that everything is going to be okay. Do they have you on bed rest or anything, or do you have to go back? My cousin is pregnant too, D. I don't know if you remember. So much, Ma. I understand. Thank you for being here to listen. I appreciate you. This braid is in my way. Girl, 30 weeks. Honey, you finna... That baby gonna be here soon. Dang. I feel like I done missed half your pregnancy. Oh my gosh. You haven't even gotten to the big part of being pregnant yet. I don't want to scare you. Oh. Yeah, the boy babies get super comfortable in there. Especially because y'all are pregnant, I definitely recommend detaching from this craziness if you need to for your emotional state of mind, because you're already get high emotions anyway because you're pregnant. So protect your energy at all costs because you don't need any of that negativity while you're pregnant. You don't need the negativity, period, but especially while you're pregnant. Hi, RF Frostbite. The thing with the curfew that makes me feel nervous is when I think about our essential workers, because we're still in the middle of a pandemic right now. And when I think about curfew, I think about how there's people that don't work jobs that end before 6 o'clock. And that there's people out there that depend on public transportation to get to and from work. Hey, how are you, Bree? So it makes me feel uncertain for those people because these curfews keep being announced 30 minutes before they happen, and it's not fair. Hold on. D, did they say why? How do you feel about that? If you want to talk to, you could talk about this now. I don't have a problem. But if you want to talk to me about it also privately, then let me know and I can call you on Instagram or whatever so we can like video chat about it. Because I know sometimes we be texting and I forget to look in the app that we use to talk. So if you want a video chat after this, let me know. I pray that whatever is best for you happens. And I hope that you do get to have the healthy baby because it is hard to lose a baby. But if they're telling you to terminate, it could be for the fact that it could be dangerous to you or the baby. But, you know, a miscarriage or a loss of a baby in any way is not something that I would wish on anybody because it's devastating. And I know a lot of people that go through that end up just trying again to get another one. And it's just really hard emotionally to deal with. There's nothing wrong with the language that you're using. You're fine. You should be upset. You should definitely be upset. It's not a reason to, you don't have to hide how you feel here. That's the worst feeling when you're trying to figure out what's going on and the doctors are being short with you or just kind of handling you like, okay, I got someone else coming, I'll call you or whatever, like especially when they're delivering bad news. I think that a lot of people in the healthcare field choose the career for the money and not for the people. And it shows. It's so apparent when you're there in the hospital with them or, you know, at the doctor's office with them. It's just a lack of empathy and sympathy, and I really don't like that. Exactly. And I think part of it is that they see so much that they're not fazed by it emotionally and they cut off their emotions to it. But I just remember like when my dad had his heart attack, my dad and my stepmom had a heart attack. Some of the nurses were just so cold while like I'm sitting here like devastated, scared I'm about to lose my parent because it's already happened to me once. And it was just like the worst, like attitude, like coldness, no empathy, no nothing. And I know that like that's not how they teach those people to be. So it just means that you chose the field for the money, and
it's as you go on, they teach you how to be like that.
I just don't. But I don't feel like that's the best way to be with everybody though, because it can come off really cold and insensitive.
It's not. But a nurse told me like this. She says it's only so many times that you can see and watch people.
I would have been upset too. Wait, what do you mean? She said congratulations at the end of the appointment. Did you get the, you don't have to say her name here, but did you get the nurse's name? Because I don't mind telling on people, because I do. I will write a complaint. Oh. Okay. I have on shorts. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I was just getting some water. Girl, I'll be the first one to write up a complaint. I'm that friend. Yeah, I would definitely report that situation. I don't know if RF Frostbite is still here, but there's another YouTuber that I watched that's in New York, and she had posted her screenshots of the curfew message. And I saw that they said that essential workers were exempt. Here in Georgia, our message doesn't say that. I can't show it to you because I'm streaming from my phone. But when I got the alerts on my phone, they didn't say anything about essential workers being exempt. So that's why I said here where I am, I worry about the essential workers that don't work jobs that end at a time before dark. And I worry about their safety because I know there's so many people out here who don't have cars or don't have reliable transportation. So they're walking to a bus stop, to take the bus to a train to get to their jobs. And I would just, hate for something to happen because they're out trying to feed their family and this curfew is in place. And I also find it interesting because of the timing. Because, like, the world just opened back up here and then all this crazy stuff happened. So it's like, even though the world is open, you still basically need to stay at home to feel safe. So I'm just praying for everybody right now. D, I think that's a good idea. There's nothing wrong with switching healthcare providers in the middle of your pregnancy. I don't care if you have to switch your provider 2 or 3 times because that's the person that will be responsible for your care, and the OBGYN may be the one to deliver your baby. So if you're with people that you don't trust, that will make your delivery way more stressful. If you have a midwife or an OBGYN, I forgot the other term for it, that you feel comfortable with, then I feel like that's going to be better for you because having a baby is hard already. Like, the labor process is hard. Whether you have a C-section or a natural birth, it's hard because of the pain that you endure before you get there. For some it's moderate, but for some it's really crazy. It's really painful, and you have to get to a certain point before you get an epidural if you're going to get an epidural. I never progressed to that part because Josiah was being stubborn, so I had to get a C-section because I never dilated past 3 centimeters. But, like, some of the nurses made my experience more uncomfortable than it had to be. So when I say don't be afraid to ask questions, to get another opinion, to change doctors, nothing wrong with that because you're the one who have to have that baby with them people there. And especially now, hey Florence, especially now with everything that's going on, like, you may not be able to have your full family in the room with you like you could post-pandemic. So if it's just your boyfriend and then you have the nurse and stuff like that, you want people that you feel safe with in the room with you. Hey, Lamika. It's a lot of craziness going on, so we just have to stay prayed up and just continue to, hi, sunshine. Continue to just, keep walking in your purpose and stay encouraged right now. It's hard. It's easier said than done. But I feel like everybody on this earth has a gift, and everybody has something that's within them that they need to, use. Despite you do not have to apologize, girl. You gotta be real. You gotta be real. That's real. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even be on the live right now if I would have gotten that news. So I'm just thankful that you're here with me to tell me what you're going through. If you just entered, please give this live a thumbs up. I see we got 11 deep in the room. What's up? How y'all doing today? Dad's had to go to Nasiah. What y'all get into it about? Thank you for liking it, y'all. Oh, and I do want to ask y'all. I wanted to know, after we talk about what D just brought up, I wanted to ask y'all if you participated in Blackout Tuesday and if you thought that it was effective. That's what we could talk about next. Sunshine, so I wanted to tell you, I hadn't talked to you before Sunday. I hadn't talked to you in a long time, right? I wanted to tell you that I started to go outside a little bit, let Josiah go outside and play, and then sometimes I'll take my laptop outside and work. And you were the one who suggested me trying to get some more outdoor time, it really did do something to my aura. Like, I'm not a big outdoor person, but just being outside, you know, enjoying the warm weather. Josiah gets to play and he loves being out there. It really does do something to my mood. Like, if I feel like I've been inside for too long and I need a breath of fresh air, I just walk outside and just sit there and enjoy sun for about an hour, and it really does help. Lamika, I hope everything's okay. I haven't been doing my check-ins with you. How she was gonna talk to MSP about her concerns.
But this is the same.
Okay, Money.
Just in your corner a couple of weeks ago. Remember that same thing we were talking about.
Assistant.
You remember me telling you about that?
Okay. That's all you can do. I feel like I'm an empath too. I take on the emotions of others. Do you want to say that?
Nope.
Do you want me to say that you said it?
Nope.
Des. Damn it.
If you want to, you can, but I don't. I was just.
Des said, hold on. I told you that in confidence. I'm not gonna let you ruin my relationship with my brother.
That's not what we said.
Okay, so Desmond was saying that a couple weeks ago you mentioned that. Wait, what was it again? Thank you, because I don't want to play telephone. He made a good point, but I forgot.
Ago, you remember you were saying you wanted to have family talk to him, and I know I had said like maybe you don't because you never understand the conversations that may be had behind your back. That was the kind of thing that I was talking about. Family worries about family. So even though she did tell you that and you went and told her exactly what was said, she's gonna flip it up on them. So now it becomes a tug of war of who do you believe more. So that's why like you have to kind of pay attention to certain things when you ask certain family members to go speak on things, because even if you're asking them to speak, they may tell you one thing and then turn around and say another. So you just...
She asked me not to tell her about a conversation, of course. I did. So right after she talks to me, she calls me and I have him put it on speaker. Oh, well, that nipped that in the bud.
I don't know.
I would just be careful about conversations without him present, because now you know that she will use it against you. That's the best thing I can suggest. And that's advice that I had to learn for myself too. Like, as much as a family member of your significant other loves you, they still have the interest of their brother, their son, their daughter, whatever, in mind when it over their significant other. So even if they love you, they like you, they know that you're part of the family, doesn't necessarily mean that they won't be on that person's side. Like, my dad is typically going to look out for me in most situations, probably 99% of situations. Desmond's mom is going to look out for Desmond in 99% of situations. She has said things to me that was on the same page with me, but that part might not make it back to him, but what I said could make it back to him. So you just have to know that, like, and that's no shade at Desmond's mom. It's the same thing with my dad. Like my dad, I'll be like, no, like I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it's like the same concept with the relatives and stuff like that. You can't really go to their family to vent about them. And if they say something about them, they might deny it, even though they said it. She asked me not to tell him about the conversation. Of course I did. So, well, wait, why did you tell him about it if she told you not to? She plays victim and just noodling because he's starting to believe me, and then she texts me to apologize. Tell me why they're having a celebration for his birthday and I elected not to go. He calls me because he walked out since she started an argument. This is like an hour ago. Family sticks together, girl. They will smile on your face and in the next chick's face. He brings around their loyalty lies with him, not with you. Y'all might want to consider sitting down and talking about establishing relationship goals as a family. That's one way. Another can say the verbatim what is they want and how they can achieve it. I came in the room crying because she's full on yelled at me. Yeah, you gotta keep the stress down, D. You're pregnant. So like I don't know. I know you want to be involved in everything that he does, but like
It's not for you to be involved.
if it's not for you, if it's gonna cause tension, it's gonna cause arguments because I feel like you probably upset because you feel like she's lying and she's being manipulative. So now you already have an attitude. And then she has an attitude with you because she told you something and you went back and told him even though she told you not to. So there's already like strain on y'all right now because of this incident that just happened. And then your boyfriend probably feels like he's in the middle of it because maybe she told you something about him and now like he feeling a type of way because something was said behind his back. But now the two of y'all are like going at it with each other. And maybe she was telling you that out of genuine concern because I just thought about what you said she said. So now she feels like she can't do what she said she was going to do because you told him.
Well, what was she going to do?
I think she said she was going to talk to his PO about something because she was worried about him. And she told D.
So why would you tell her if you're going to talk to the PO?
I don't know, but that's what she did.
First of all, how are you even going to talk to the PO?
She tried to tell my man, I think it was a misunderstanding. I want to have a relationship with her. I accepted her apology just to keep the peace. I mean, you could accept the apology, but you know what you know now. Also, like, that's the thing. Lesson learned. This is something that you've realized early on. You can forgive somebody, but you can choose how you deal with her going forward. And honestly, she can also choose how she'll deal with you. She may not tell you anything anymore. Even if it's something to benefit you that she knows because you, I don't want to say she might have tried to test you, but she may have just tried to test you. Because some people are dumb like that. I don't want to say dumb, but you know what I'm saying, y'all, how people will try to test you purposely to see, like, give you some information to see if it's going to get back, that type of thing. I mean, I can't really speak to why she did that, but oh yeah, I know you think differently now. You're thinking about your future. You think about the future state of your relationship and your child. So I get that. I don't know why. What I would have asked D instead of getting upset and asking, like, I don't know what you asked. What I would have asked when she said that, I would have just been like, well, what do you mean? What patterns are you seeing from him that have you worried? And I wouldn't have fed her any information. I would have instead just tried to see where she was coming from to make her say that so that you could see why she feels the way she does. What does she know that she hasn't, that you don't know? And it's hard. Sometimes your emotions are tied to the bigger things, so you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about, like, she's trying to get him locked up, and that's all you heard. But maybe hear that part, but also just next time we'll be like, well, what are you seeing that has some concern? Maybe it's something we can work out amongst the family or something. Yeah, I think that's what, oh, well, what the PO got to be present for a family discussion. What you think about that part?
I don't know. I didn't know other people could talk to your PO for you.
Yeah, like, I know what an intervention is, but the PO...
I I don't know.
If anything comes out with the PO that is gonna like basically violate his probation, then he don't need to be present.
No, he's gonna have to be present because if not, they're gonna put out a warrant for him if it's that bad.
I'm just saying, if they're trying to have a family intervention before it gets to that point, you know how you have come to Jesus moments with your family? You don't need the police there for that because they ain't going to want to hear it. You was doing what? Clink, clink.
So that's what I'm saying. Why? How did she even have the option of going to the PO?
I don't know, Des. I don't think the PO can't be a personal friend, can he?
Nah, you supposed to if you know somebody personally, you're supposed to separate yourself.
Yeah, I can understand that. I watch a lot of reality TV, and a lot of folks that have other issues, they don't want to talk about the issues and be confronted with them until they're on their terms, until they're ready. And if you try to force an intervention-like conversation with them, it causes them to just shut all the way down, and then it doesn't produce a good conversation. Another thing is, if a person has an issue and they're not ready to change, they are going to fight. It could be 15 people in the room saying that they're wrong, but they're going to fight against wrong because they believe they're right in that moment. Hi, person in the blue. Welcome back. I think you were here Sunday. Thank you, Lamika. Thank you, Florence. Thank you for praying. It's okay, sunshine. I hope you feel better, Lamika. I know you've been feeling it emotionally, so I'm going to keep praying for you, too. I'm going to pray for everybody in the chat before I go to bed tonight.
Yeah, Lamika, your shirt is on the way soon. And Sunshine, your mask will be done soon as well, and I'll have pictures for you.
Where did you find the personality quiz, Sunshine? Was it in a book? I know you said you were catching up on some reading. Anytime, D. I love you more, Lamika. Talk to you later. Des, you gonna take the personality test that that Sunshine recommends?
I guess. I don't.
Lamika said, hashtag your favorite nerdy educator is getting her shirt. Whoa.
Yes. A very nice shirt.
Thank y'all for supporting Des and placing orders.
Yes, it really.
If y'all could, this is what I will ask y'all to do. If you do place an order for something and you receive it, please take a picture in the item and send it to him so that he can post it on his social media page, and or if you wear it and you tag him, then he can repost your post. Oh, okay. So if y'all didn't know, Des has a business and he creates t-shirts and wooden art and also masks. He recently started doing mask designing. He can also design cups. So if you follow him on Instagram, you can see some examples of the work that he does. But he designed my Ask Yo-sha t-shirt. It looks a little wrinkly right now. But if you look at my video that I posted recently on my channel, where it's called I'm Rebranding, and it's like a vlog. The shirt that I had on in the video is the one that he created for me. And I mean, he does video. He's recently kind of expanded. He started doing like shirts for YouTubers and stuff too. He does a lot of D9 work. So like if you're into sororities and fraternities, and it doesn't have to just be D9, but a lot of his clientele are like D9 sororities and fraternities. He makes paddles. He can customize them. He does like line sets, t-shirts for, I mean, he's really started doing a lot of different stuff. Also, he has these wristbands for sale. They say bet on yourself. I don't know if you can see it, but he sells those as well.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. We used to talk about his business. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by, RF Frostbite. Be sure to come back and see me again. I appreciate you. What was I gonna say? We used to talk about his business more on my lives when they were more structured. We would do like business talks on Wednesdays and stuff like that. And then we stopped doing them and we started talking more about relationships and stuff like that. So I'm sorry if y'all didn't know, but I will start doing more to promote him here so that everybody knows as I'm meeting more people. Do you have a quote like, don't tell me ... that is about Black Lives Matter? Jason, if you're talking about for him to create on a t-shirt for you, he can customize your shirt to say whatever you want. And you would DM him on Instagram and let him know what you want, like the size of the shirt, the color that you want.
Whether you want regular or glitter.
If you want regular, vinyl, or glitter. If you get glitter, it is going to cost more because the glitter font is more expensive. But if you get like solid color font, it's a little bit cheaper. That's like his logo.
It's very reasonable and it's cheap because it's not very big.
And it's not a lot of colors. It's just one color. But like some people may want like 3 or 4 colors. And then that's when it costs more because the vinyl for each color. Can he customize the mask? Yes. He actually created a couple different masks. He has 2 types of masks. So he has the masks that are like cotton. I was trying to think of the word. Cotton. And he can press something on it. Yeah, thank you. There you go. So he has this type, and it comes like, you know, sewn on there like that. And he can press some text on the mask for you, and it'll read. And then he has the ones that he did, like, kind of like using these little tie thingies, but he put the words on there. So, like, this one says, my life shouldn't end because of my skin. And then he has this one that goes with a shirt. So it says, like, how the world thinks Black culture associated with money versus Black people, and like the X out. But he has a shirt that goes with this one too. So it just depends. The second one I just showed you is cheaper because it. Oh yeah, he has this one. Sorry, I didn't know you had that one.
Well, that one's reversible.
It's like
a few more.
Oh, he has 2 designs on that. But this one is more so like adjustable with the little thingies on it. But the other one, that's the kind I plan on using. The first one I showed because it has like the cotton and the stuff sewn on. So obviously the ones that are sewn on are gonna be more expensive because it's gonna. Victoria said her husband like the last one.
The white one.
I think the one with the what was this? It was like this, right?
Yeah.
So the one with the black that I was just showing, that one is more. The one that is like bandana style is a little less. No, I didn't. On Instagram, I just tagged his business for you. What I messaged you about on email was just about the collaboration that Asia suggested. Yes, exactly. So we have the adjustable ones, like you said, for kids and for people who are plus size, because sometimes those little ones don't fit the face, or it's like it will cover like the bottom of the nose, but then your nose is still exposed. And then the other one is kind of more of like a standard size, and like if you like me and you don't really want to tie it every time, then I recommend that one. Like a logo? Do you mean a logo? I'm plus size. He makes it for everybody. It's just that the shirt may cost more if it's oversized extra large. DM him on Instagram, y'all. I'm gonna post his Instagram on this live chat. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and edit my description box. And oh, you so sweet, Sunshine. I'm gonna edit the description box and put his Instagram in it so y'all can click it.
I'm about to post it for everyone.
He gonna post it, but I don't want y'all to leave my live. So I'm gonna put it in the description box so y'all can go back and look.
I'm making a poster.
And he does ship.
A quote that says, "Don't tell me something that supports the Black Lives Matters movement." Okay.
I'm confused. Elaborate for me. What do you mean? You want to know something that doesn't support the Black Lives Matter movement? And you want to make a poster for like protesting with? Oh.
Got them all. I wasn't expecting to see that today.
Okay. No, Jason, I think Jason does support it. He was here with us Sunday. I think he's trying to figure out what to put on a poster.
Isn't a problem or something like that. I want to see if you had any ideas. Yeah, Jason, I've actually been working on. I have one T-shirt that is I want to definitely put that on my page this week, and I like the design. It's basically two of them. And they can both be kind of controversial, so it depends on. I'll say this: if you wear the shirt, it's gonna come attached with questions, so it's so it just depends on how comfortable you feel wearing it, and I'll just leave it at that. But if you need something else, I'm literally, and Joche can tell you, I'm sitting here on my computer all day trying to come up with more
Oh yeah, I can do it. Hold on. How do I do it?
I'm trying to come up with as many ideas as possible. So just
I got distracted. I was supposed to be putting it in the description box too.
Just let me know what kind of, since you let me know what range you're going into, if you want to DM me on Instagram, I will try to send you as many ideas as possible until you find one that really sticks with you.
Sunshine wanted him to elaborate.
He did in the comments.
Oh, I missed it because I was trying to find this thing.
He said he wants something along the lines of "Don't tell me racism isn't a problem."
Why? I like that one.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to change it past that one.
It doesn't have to be.
Don't tell me. It don't have to be catchy. That's perfect.
It don't have to be difficult. You just want to make sure.
Or you can make a couple different ones.
Yeah, you just
don't tell me racism isn't a problem, or
You just want to make sure you're getting your message across. That's all. So that's really all it is. As long as you feel like you're getting your message across, that's good. But I mean, it's crazy. It's times are interesting, to say the least. But I appreciate y'all for being interested in doing business with me, because it means a lot.
And he has these wristbands in different colors too.
Okay.
Like these bet on yourself wristbands are, he got, yeah, like, if you want to like do a vibe where it matches, but he got them in a bunch of different colors.
I have them in
those are like really inexpensive.
9 colors. And unfortunately, the only color that I don't have that I really wanted that they were not offering at the time is black. And I always wanted the black ones because I'm always wearing something black somewhere.
But you still have gray.
Yeah, I still have gray.
You have gray, black, white. Well, no, not white. I have
gray, black, gold.
Oh, wait.
Dark green, light green.
Gray, white.
Yeah, no, the white one is my mom's.
Oh.
Those are her wristbands for her business.
His mom has wristbands that say what? Determination?
Dedication determines destiny.
Okay.
Yeah, hers is alliteration, but
alliteration.
It's alliteration and it can get tongue tied. Blackout Tuesday was interesting.
That's what I wanted to talk about with y'all next. How y'all thought about it and what was y'all thoughts. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be real transparent about it. I woke up for work and I have a couple of Facebook groups that I oversee for YouTube, and I woke up and checked my messages, and one of my friends in one of the groups I'm an admin in was like, Yo-sha, we should hold our threads today because it's Blackout Tuesday. And she told me what it was. That was my first time hearing about it, and I did a little bit of looking to understand like what it was for, but from what I could see, it seemed like it got a little misconstrued about what the purpose of it was supposed to be. So from my understanding, the music industry was pausing the show in efforts to get the message out there about the movement that's going on and to try to get people to understand the purpose of the reason why everyone is protesting, the reason why Black people are so upset right now, the reason why this whole movement is going on. The Blackout Tuesday was not supposed to silence Black creators, Black musicians, Black people.
Right, Sunshine.
But it was supposed to shed light to other Black businesses, other Black people that are activists for things that are going on in the community, and basically pause the show of your regular selfies on Instagram, your regular content. It was literally supposed to be to support the cause that's going on. The confusion came in the messaging. And I say that because the hashtag was supposed to be amplify, what was it? Amplify melanated voices.
Amplify melanated voices or amplify Black voices.
And or Blackout Tuesday. And what was happening was a lot of people were doing Black Lives Matter with the hashtag. And when you look on Instagram or any social media, whenever there is a hashtag, there is a recent page and there is a top page. And if a lot of people are posting using that hashtag, that all those black squares would basically black out the information that was supposed to be there to help those that were out there in the communities protesting, sharing information for people that may have gotten arrested while protesting, sharing information about what's going on in their states, curfew, just all types of pertinent information was getting blacked out because people were not on the same accord. So although the initial attention behind it was a good one, I think that it was a little rushed and it didn't necessarily work out as it should have because everyone was not doing it the same way. So my thoughts about it is like we shouldn't just do it for a day. And I don't mean not talk on social media. What I mean is start doing more of supporting each other. Like my goal for this summer is to start reaching out to help other creators that look like me, collaborating with more people with the same values that I hold, and connecting our forces and being positive and spreading that influence in a positive way, supporting more businesses, and basically just walking in that purpose. That's the way that I plan to help, as well as donating to the cause when I can. But I just think that like a lot of people were just doing it because they saw everyone else doing it and they didn't understand the purpose. So it was defeating the point.
Yeah, I think the only thing is
Oh,
that
D, thank you so much.
the only thing is that there were too many.
Sunshine, I agree. It was definitely supposed to be about solidarity. Am I saying that right?
It was supposed to be about solidarity, but it was also supposed to be about other cultures.
And that's the thing, Florence. I'm sorry to cut you off, Des. I don't know if it's going to happen every Tuesday, but my point is it won't have power if this is just something we do for 2 weeks after the death of George Floyd and it just kind of goes away. I think that us as a community, and I mean Black people and our allies that support Black people, need to keep this same energy. And I don't mean being like angry and stuff like that, because you should be angry, but I'm saying, I literally mean, don't forget to support your Black businesses. Don't forget to uplift the next Black person. Don't be afraid to share your favorite YouTuber, your favorite person that you know in your city that's working hard right now. Like, once all this stuff blows over, like, continue to uplift each other, continue to unite, continue to walk in that purpose, and don't forget. That's what happens every time we forget. We go back to normal. We go back to buying and falling into capitalism. We go back into the old ways of doing stuff, and nothing is going to change like that. So I'm not saying that, you know, be hateful about it, but I'm just saying be strategic. One day is not enough. You're going to have to keep that mentality going. And I'm not saying silence yourself, because for some, art, music is a way of expression and it keeps you from going crazy. I know for me, YouTube has been that for me. So I can go silent for a week or whatever, you know, or for a day or whatever. But that's not necessarily going to help me or the people around me. So, I mean, just have an intention for what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean,
and yes, silence ends up looking like you're agreeing with it, or or like, not even that you're agreeing, but like you don't have a voice. Basically, you're taking your voice away. Not that you don't agree. I'm not gonna say you agree, but it's like you take the voice away. Or like I said, if a bunch of people put up the Black images with Black Lives Matter, and Black Lives Matter was showing people the truth and what was going on, you just silenced the truth with the black box.
Yeah, the thing is,
and I participated, but I didn't use Black Lives Matter. I used Blackout Tuesday when I did mine.
The thing is, we who it was for? It was for everybody to put their personal stuff to the side. And when they asked for the black boxes, it was for other cultures to put the black box up and for them to show their sign of solidarity. But it was not for them to stop posting stuff to show police brutality. It was not for them to stop posting stuff about Black businesses, and for us to start building, and not even just us and just Black businesses, but small businesses that support the movement, for us to be able to support each other, because some of these corporations are truly showing that they don't stand with the movement that they claim they want to be with. They want your dollars, but they don't care about you once you spend them. So,
hi, AZ Films.
So I feel like if we're gonna do this, like Sunshine was saying, nothing's going back to normal. And a lot of folks feel like everything's going back to normal because we put a Band-Aid on one problem. That's not fixing it.
It's not going to go back to normal for me.
It's half of a Band-Aid.
I'm about to go harder. I'm finna work on my gift. I'm about to try to promote, get myself to the top. I want to start a business for myself. I want to support others.
Yeah.
And another thing that I want to test is, like, if you, like, it's harder said, it's easier said than done, but try to start looking at companies that you support and what they support.
Yeah, you have to, because
it's okay. Hey, Secom Talks.
These
like if it could be your favorite fast food restaurant, but if your favorite fast food restaurant don't support you and people that look like you, then understand that when you keep patronizing that business, you're pouring into that business to do things that are against you. So as much as you love your chicken sandwich, your waffle, whatever, look, these people are not for you. And if you realize that
Hit up YouTube. It's enough people that
And
done got fired by Chick-fil-A to tell you how to make that chicken sandwich.
And another thing is, like, it's a difference between people that work there publicly saying they support someone and, like, no stance being taken at all. Okay? Because you got to understand that in any corporation, there's going to be people that are, you know, on one side of the fence and some people on the other. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you look at these things that happen and there's no statement being made. There's no, like, remorse. Or they do things that are racist and they don't, like, for example, H&M.
Oh, well, shoot. I'm going to hit up D because D got the recipe.
When H&M had the shirt with the little boy with the monkey on it, and they only released the one with the monkey on the shirt for the black boy. And then someone approved that. And then when it caused outrage in the community, they then decided, okay, well, we're going to create one that calls white people a cracker and Asian people this and Hispanic people that. And it's like, no. You approved that racist message to begin with. So at that point, it wasn't just about making fun of stereotypes. You only made it that because you got called out the first time. So it's like, you can decide after you find stuff like that out if you're going to support that business or not. You know? And that's where they'll really feel it. You know, that's where these corporations will really understand when you say, I'm not going to support you anymore. And the other thing is with black businesses, if you're going to support black businesses, you have to hold your black business owners accountable. You don't have to support a black business just because they're black and they not giving you good product. They don't have good customer service. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. Like, no, I'm going to give you the same level that I would give the next person and hold you to a standard, because that's the other way that we get better. It can't just be we got to support black people, but we don't tell black people how to be good business owners. And we let them, you know, ship our stuff late, don't keep in contact, poor customer service, poor product. And I'm not saying that black people do this. Not all black people do this. But there's like a stigma in the community for some reason. You know, like, oh, well, you know, black people don't like supporting each other. They always put each other on blast. It's not about that. It's just building better. You know, if you can't be unprofessional if you want people to take you seriously. And that's not a color thing. That's a business thing, period. Like, but at the same time, we're harder on our minority businesses. And the crazy thing is, exactly, you don't have to badmouth them to everyone. But the thing is, when you think about McDonald's, and I don't really eat at McDonald's. In fact, I ate there this year and last year. But before then, I hadn't ate there in like 5 years because of an incident that I had. And I only went back because of my son. But anyway, McDonald's. They are notorious for poor customer service, and they are notorious for their ice cream machine being broken all the time. Yet, everybody goes back to McDonald's. So it's like, why is it that when a small business makes a mistake, we badmouth them, we tell everybody about it, and we just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you should, like, let somebody dog you out and mess you up and cheat you out your money 4 or 5 times. I'm just saying that you need to have the same caliber for both. Oh,
and that's what I figured.
That's lazy.
It's no way you want to.
When I worked at Chick-fil-A, I used to work at Chick-fil-A also. In college, I worked at Chick-fil-A. It is hard as hell to clean out the damn ice cream machine. I ain't even gonna lie. I think I had to do it one time. So and cleaning out the damn lemonade and the tea. I used to hate that. Okay, that's a pain in the butt.
When I used to work at Starbucks, I hated cleaning that coffee machine.
Yes.
It's absolutely
a pain.
terrible.
So I can understand why they would lie. I can understand why they lie about it.
Yeah, it's something that you get used to because you see so much of it that you think it's normal. it's normal for you to continue to patronize them because you feel like they give you your other opportunities. It's normal. It's like you cannot continue to normalize
Hi,
that.
D. Good to see you.
You can't normalize being let down and not having
And that's
stuff done.
and that's the other thing. Like we do this to each other. Like I'm not even trying to bash other minorities, but how many times has as a woman of color you went into a Asian-owned beauty supply store and been profiled, or went into a Asian-owned nail salon and been talked about while you're getting your nails done, but you still go back? So it's like, why are we so hard on on each other, on our sister, on our brother? I don't know.
Well, because in a lot of ways.
But I don't play about my money either.
Well,
I don't play about my money.
In a lot of ways, it's like the same thing we've been dealing with for forever. You're taught.
Hey, Kayla.
You're taught to go against the same person that looks like you. And we've been taught that.
Oh, and you know what? Let me speak on something else real quick. Why do we compete with each other instead of working together? Why are we like this? That's another thing that I noticed in the community. That is the reason why we can't grow together. When you look at other minorities, they stick together and they don't see each other as competition. Publicly, you never know.
Well, because
you never know. But when you see black people doing the same thing, it's like they have to hate on each other sometimes, and I don't understand why.
Because you're taught from the beginning. We got to go back and look at the Willie Lynch letter. You're taught divide from within.
Saquon Talks, that's my husband's business. That's his Instagram. If you want to place an order for a t-shirt, a mask, anything customized, he does D9 work as well, like wooden paddles and stuff like that. I pinned it so y'all could DM him there.
Right.
It's also in my description box. If you want to come back after today, it's gonna be in the description box.
The Willie Lynch letter taught us to compete one against another in color. We only took that as once we separated it, we started taking it to financials. You got to understand the Cornerstone Act is
Kira.
The Cornerstone Act is why we go with folks don't want to treat minorities a certain way, because the Cornerstone Act definitely tells you that they elevate their community above ours because they feel like religiously it's right. It should be one team. And the thing is, a lot of folks want luxuries that truthfully we don't need. You don't have to drive a Ferrari. You don't have to have a house with 15 rooms and 13 bathrooms in it, and you're the only person living there.
Oh, yeah, you don't got to worry about me wanting that. We can barely keep this house clean.
You don't have to have a lot of the stuff that we see on TV that we equate with status. Because that's not status.
Exactly, D. Exactly. Because we could stand together and really complement each other with our skills and rise.
Right, and the whole thing is everybody has to be on the same page of, I'm not going to cut you down so I can have a little bit more of the pie. You can earn your piece of the pie. That don't mean you got to cut nobody out. You can earn it. If people want to patronize you more because you have a better product, so be it. But your jealousy should not get to the point to where you're willing to cut somebody out for you to have more, and you know that what they're offering somebody else needs.
Exactly. I always had that mentality that everybody can win. I've never been that type of person to where, like, oh, well, I'm going to undercut the next person, or I'm intimidated by the next person's success, because I always preach that what is meant for you is meant for you. I don't get upset when somebody passes me in subscribers on YouTube. I don't get upset when the next person has theirs take off and mine hasn't yet, because I know mine is coming. And I feel like we could be much stronger if we had that mentality instead of being intimidated by someone else's growth. Be inspired, not intimidated. Absolutely, Kayla. I couldn't agree more. Y'all, let me shout out my friend Kayla for a minute, y'all. My best friend, her birthday is Saturday, y'all. Y'all go ahead and wish her happy early birthday. I need to text you, by the way, and see what you're doing Saturday, because I might be in your neck of the woods. I love all of that. I love the energy of success. Anytime I see somebody doing good, I root for them. If I see them, if I see them rooting for themselves, I go and clap. Like, if I see somebody calling out something that they did for themselves, I be writing their comments telling them, congratulations, I'm so proud of you. You deserve it. Like, it makes me go harder. It makes me feel proud. It makes me feel amped. It makes me feel good to see somebody doing good. And when somebody is depressed, like you mentioned, Saquon Talks, if somebody is feeling down, that's like my time to come in and try to lift you back up, because so many people reach out and tell me they feel discouraged or something. And I'm like, well, why do you feel discouraged? And my goal is to get you feeling discouraged, okay? Because you can't wallow in it. You can't stay there. I want you to feel better about your situation. Even when I don't feel good, like I'm always pouring into people. I could be sad right now and you wouldn't know it, because like I feel like my purpose is to pour into others. So I'm just telling you, like, everything is a season. It's going to be okay. It'll get better. And this right here, these type of discussions are so therapeutic for me too. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was on Kira's live yesterday and she was talking about how you can see the good in every situation. And I'm really grateful for this time, because it's brought me much closer to you guys. And I really appreciate it, because I needed it more than y'all know. And being able to talk to y'all, and like, we done built relationships. I got YouTube family now, basically. So it's like, as we keep talking to each other every week, I'm hearing how your lives are going, improving, things that are going better in your lives, things that are going better in my lives. Y'all helped me get through a difficult time too. And I really appreciate it, because grief is hard. I filmed a video, and I plan on posting it, but I filmed a video about like dealing with grief, and I started crying in the video, so I've been putting off editing it because I don't want to cry again. But I'm gonna put it out there because I feel like it's helpful to others, but so is talking to people too. Like, I feel, oh y'all, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Florence asks, can you put on a mask? You can't just live in a negative way and make for the positive day. Thank you, Jason.
Nah, I can put on a mask. We can make it fit.
Maybe, hold on. You can't live. That's going to fit. All of that?
Yeah, it's just a certain way you have to
box it in. Or your font is going to be small.
Yeah, the font has to be a little bit small. You got to box it in. It can fit.
You can't live in a negative way. Make way for the positive day. Just here, I'm going to DM it to you.
Yeah, just copy it. I can copy it and text it to myself.
Yes, girl, we all family. I know life make it hard. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live today. I didn't feel like coming on here. I took my shower. And I said, you know what? I'm going to surprise them. I'm going to be online before 10 o'clock. And I'm going to come so we can talk.
What?
Yeah, the tears started flowing. I thought I was ready to talk about it. No. Before I was ready to talk about it. And I was just like, okay, I'm not as ready to talk about it as I thought. But I'm going to try to look through it and see if it makes sense before I put it out. Because I wanted to be helpful. I don't want to just be like, oh, Lord, look at this girl crying on here. Like, I wanted to make sense.
Got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. I just texted to myself.
Human interaction is definitely necessary, even for introverts. I know at first, y'all introverts were probably like living it up on the inside in your bubble. Except Des. Des hates all people. But
don't say that.
But I love people.
I don't
so
hate all.
I felt sad. Jason, why'd you remove your message? You asked a question about YouTube.
I don't hate all people. I love
having solitude.
I love having solace and solitude. Like, I love it. Like, personal time. Like,
yes, I try to come earlier because, you know, Josiah took a long nap, okay? And he took a long nap earlier. So I was like, I'm not waiting until he goes to sleep today. Because I'm going to try to go to sleep at a decent time, too. So I just was like, I'm going to just come on here. Oh, it's okay, Jason. Yes, Saquon Talks. Thank you so much. Yeah, I want to make people feel better. I don't want you to feel sad. You know, I want you to feel better. I've started to appreciate solitude more because of this, but I still enjoy being around people. And I also can't wait for the world to be, oh, Dad, look at the Popeyes commercial. They support black people, right?
Yeah, so the funny
they have
thing,
buffalo tenders.
Let
you see the $5 buffalo tenders on the TV. Let me put a remote.
Here's the funniest thing that I saw the other day on Twitter. One of my sorors.
That look good as hell, y'all.
One of my sorors was, and somebody had burned the Popeyes to the ground, and they was like, y'all know this ain't the work of black people. Black people love chicken. Wait, Popeye supports Trump.
Look at that.
Oh, Popeye supports Trump. Sorry, I can't do it.
They do?
I gotta research it, but yeah, if they support Trump, I'm out of chicken.
Desmond's favorite place to get chicken is Popeyes.
I love Popeyes.
They tricked us, y'all. They had that black lady on the front.
I tell you about that when them commercials came out. I kept saying that.
No,
she used to get
that's your Louisiana fan, like that black lady.
She ain't been on there, but what they did is replace. What they did was replace them when that chicken sandwich commercial came out.
They said they canceled.
When the chicken sandwich commercial came out, they made sure they highlighted the two black people on there. That was like,
COVID allowed me to finally focus on what I needed to do. I'm not done yet, but I feel like I'm in phase 1 of what I needed to do. Because I've been saying for a year, I want to have a photo shoot. I want to redo my channel. I want to get it more professional. I want to blah, blah, blah. And now I'm really like doing it. Yeah, KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, they're all owned by the same people. So they're all in that category. I saw Chick-fil-A, Waffle House. They have spicy honey.
Yeah, spicy honey. You know what? If Popeyes is supporting Trump, then I don't even want to hear about it.
I don't want to talk about him. I don't want him mentioned. And I realized that YouTube be playing ads for his birthday and his campaign on my video and other people's video that I watch. And I'm like, we don't choose our ads, y'all. But I'm just like, I wish we did. Victoria, that's amazing. That is amazing. If we get another one, I'm gonna start mine.
I gotta look and see. I
was able to invest in myself with it though, for sure.
The way they acting right now, I don't know
Popeyes,
if we
y'all. He loves Popeyes. His feelings is hurt.
My feelings ain't
hurt.
They
said they came out and said we won't. They won't. Dad's used to work in the government, so he didn't think so either. I'm gonna just pray that things change and we still get it.
I'm not holding my breath.
That sounds sweet, Jason.
I'm not holding my breath for another stimulus only because with everything that's going on right now and everything that they keep trying
I would look on Instagram, Jason. And on Twitter. That's all fast food, Sunshine. Yes, you should definitely still do your photo shoot, y'all. I was losing weight before all this happened because I planned on doing a photo shoot for my birthday. And I still did the photo shoot, and it was in time for my birthday, but I had put on weight by then. I was like, I'm not going to keep canceling my doggone photo shoot because of weight gain. Like, it is what it is.
It's so much I want to say on that topic, And
look on
I
Instagram
have
then,
been,
and if you have an iPhone, screen record to get your footage.
I have been, I have
Karen,
been
I was looking forward to
seething.
that stimulus. It was gonna be more. It was gonna be $2,400 for me because I have a son. And then the 3,600. This gonna be used as an excuse. Oh, we gotta use the money to rebuild the country.
We already pay taxes. Many people buy groceries and pay for fast food and buy gas and all that crap. They got enough money to pay for all that. LA cops just got like $3 billion, which is 54% of their annual.
Yeah, screen record straight from Instagram the things that you like. Fast food does give you high blood pressure. Honestly, all that food, all the fast food, all the junk food, all the stuff that's high in carbs, that tastes so good, like rice, bread, sugars, like especially white rice, white sugar, white bread. Those things are very high in carbohydrates, and it makes you hold on to weight more. Every time I go on a low carb diet, I lose a lot of weight. I don't really care for keto that much, even though I did lose a lot of weight in a short time doing it. It's just that you gain the weight really fast, so I don't like that. But anytime I've cut out that stuff that I just mentioned from my diet, I lose a lot of weight in a month, like 10 pounds, 12 pounds in a month.
We got to place more orders for vinyl. I got like 4 or 5 orders.
Good for you. You needed them.
Who you telling? Who you telling?
I tried to ask yesterday. You got the order.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we will. But yeah, it's just that I've been looking at it. My Twitter and my Instagram, I'm sure people who have been looking at it.
You should film videos. Oh, you should film videos about it. Sunshine. Teach others. I don't have a green thumb at all.
Yeah, I can't.
I like cooking at home, but I always get cravings for something that's not at home. We had a weekend to ourselves last weekend, which was why I didn't go live Friday or Saturday, because we was enjoying our time together. And we went to the grocery store and I bought a lot of like stuff, but not too crazy, not too crazy. And then after I bought the stuff, I was like, dang, I want some wings. And I went and bought wings. So I'm just like, I need to do better. I could eat at home for 30 days if I really tried.
I love cooking though.
And Desmond can cook. Oh, thank you, D. You didn't have to tip me.
I love cooking at home. Like I cooked
You're
today.
The best.
We had shrimp and Brussels sprouts and some rice. So I mean, we can keep cooking at home. It's just that sometimes we get tired of making the same things.
Yeah, because we be eating the same thing. Like,
thank you, Jason. I'm gonna make sure I follow you back. I already clicked the follow back button, so thank you.
Like, we usually be eating like literally the same thing.
Well, because shrimp, we don't really keep salmon, a lot of red meat in the house.
Ground turkey.
Think about it, like we don't really keep a lot of ground beef.
Vegetables.
We don't do a lot of steak. We do chicken from time to time. We really try to do more seafood because we eat it, but also Josiah eats it whenever he ain't.
If you could take salt out if I could take salt out my diet, that would help too. But I can't. I love it so much, like especially if you've been drinking.
Yes.
Extra salt.
Bro, when we get to drinking, Lord Jesus.
I need to check them out. Thank you for the recommendations.
I'm finna be a busy joker tomorrow. But I enjoy staying busy. It's something I love to do.
For real?
Oh, yeah. He sent that like 3 weeks ago.
Dang.
Yeah, he sent that 3 weeks ago.
My heart is broken, Kira. I was going to try to build me a website with that money.
The first one was
maybe
was
I could start hustling. Maybe start doing some reviews. for other companies and stuff, and just start saving that money. Because what I really want, the thing is, I really want to start my own business, but I want a website. Like, I don't mind buying some merch to test it out first, but I really want like a full website where I can put my videos, start something that's like a Patreon where I can talk and have paid subscriptions outside of YouTube. Because I know that as I grow on YouTube, it's going to be harder because YouTube is very, very, very strict about what type of content they want people to... How I can get my website for free now? I don't know, and I wanted to look a certain way. My friend invested and she spent a couple $100s. I don't mind spending a couple $100s, but I know some people spend like a stack.
Nah.
Is a stack okay?
Yeah, that's
a stack.
Yeah.
They spend like a stack or more on it. And like for me, I'm so frugal, like I'm afraid to spend that type of money knowing that I may not make that type of money in the first year. Well, so I've really been trying to wait until my following gets to a certain place before I start.
I have a Wix page.
I know about Shopify. My friend used Shopify for her business, but her business is doing so well. I'm a brand ambassador for her business, and she it's called DressOlive.com, and she just launched Dress Olive Beauty, and she sells clothing. And she sells like lip scrubs, lip gloss, wholesale lip gloss. It's really, really nice. But she really invested in herself, and her stuff looks legit. And that's the way I want mine to look. I don't want it to look like hers because it's a boutique. I don't want to sell necessarily like boutique clothes and beauty, but I want to be able to sell like inspirational merch.
That's what we
seminars use. That sort of thing, but I want it to look a certain way. I don't want to half-ass do it just to have something right now, if that makes sense.
Saycon Talks, that's what we use. It sits in our cabinet all the time. It's just Himalayan pink salt.
Oh wait, she said Shopify is giving 90-day free trials because of COVID. I didn't know that. That's just his whole store right now.
So I'll have to go look at it. But
I need to look at that. Hey, couples who love. I didn't even notice you entered the chat. How you doing? Okay, so I did learn WordPress a little bit in college, and I heard that you can pay $100 for WordPress to own your own domain. We use pink Himalayan salt. We already use it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. We still use what is seasonal?
Yeah, season salt.
We do have pink Himalayan, but we use the seasonal for certain stuff too.
We're doing well. How are you?
I was about to say that. You said it first.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm doing better now that I'm talking to y'all.
We're trying to do better.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't wear makeup, but I put chapstick on my lips every day.
Yeah, I try to keep 2 or 3 in my pocket.
I'm about to start wearing makeup though.
If you start making them, then just send a link. We'll definitely pick up a few. But I mean, these are the conversations.
D, did you start selling food? I know you had mentioned it on social. How's that going? One of my friends from school, she started her own alcohol business, and she came up with a menu based on trending songs. And she delivers frozen alcoholic popsicles and like adult Capri Suns to people. And I'm just like, I'm so inspired, you guys. Like, I feel like the time is now to just do it.
Well, yeah, I have to remember the name of the site, but they sell like your own.
To stretch my leg out.
Brewing kit. So if you decide you want to start brewing your own alcohol, I have to look at it again. It's a podcast I listen to. They talk about it all the
understand
time.
For your safety, I do.
You just need to get a web host. Bluehost is good.
So I looked up the domain that I wanted, and the domain that I wanted, I think, was like $8.
Yeah, I'm sure I could get a good domain name. And thank you for that.
AW.
Thank you for that information because
Hey,
I definitely want to look at it.
Which is a good feel, food or alcohol? I'm trying to see if Shawan is the channel that does business talk. Because if so, y'all should definitely check her out because she have a whole bunch of content about it on her channel. I think this is who I think it is. Yeah, and they look good, y'all. Like I don't want to sell alcohol, but I just think it's smart. Like if you're a mixologist and you're good at it. Oh yeah, Shawan is the one. She has all this business insight on her channel, so y'all should check her out.
I'm gonna have to follow.
I had already told you to check her out because I had to watch her video one day. And I was like, oh, she talks about business stuff. I'm going to share this with your husband. That was a while ago, but that was me who commented and said that.
You be saying to check out
and you never check the people out, but I be trying to put you on game.
You be like, I be trying to check this out, check that out. Alcohol.
Both of them. I'd probably be the first one to support a food business, like a food truck, before the alcohol. Cause Desmond is a licensed bartender. I keep trying to tell him he should get a food truck because he can cook too.
Food trucks are expensive.
You
That's the only thing I be saying. Like, food trucks come with a lot of expense.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just seeing so many people like launch their businesses, do different things. I'm so inspired by it. Victoria, I'm proud of you for launching your business. I really am. I think everybody should start on their platforms that exist and go ahead and shift off and do your own thing. Have both. Create your own table and lift people up as you're going up. Because I feel like I don't even want to say the universe because I'm Christian. There's nothing wrong with saying universe, but I think the world repays you. The karma is good when you do right onto others as you grow.
Yeah, Kira,
it pays forward.
I took mine when I was 20, and I did my bartending course in 4 days. And I took my test on Friday, and that was it. And I still have my bartending license. It's sitting downstairs in the
I don't know. He won't go out and bartend anymore. I be asking him, "Are you gonna go bartend?" No, unfortunately, it's not legal here, but they're sold here. Shawan, what state are you in? Yeah, D, it is a 3 or 4 day process. My sister had a bartending license too. She said it's really quick.
Well, no, see, some people I know some people can take up to
you're in Michigan, okay.
2 or 3 weeks.
We're in Georgia.
It can take some people 2 to 3 weeks to get through it because your bartending test is not short. Mine was 115 questions. You got to get at least an 85 to pass. And that's your that is your.
I mean, you can. I've seen people ship a lot of stuff. Never mind. Let me not say that. But they do. They be shipping a lot of stuff. Alcoholic beverages.
Other stuff.
Other infused beverages and items.
Yeah, I mean, it's really... Yeah, D, it just depends because when I took my test, it was more so of remembering your drink combinations and the names, how much you put in, and all of that stuff counted. And I know some people, like, you really have to be locked in to want to do it. And for me, it was just like, I was out of college that semester because I didn't have enough financial aid to go back. I had to give up a job, so I was like, if I'm finna do this, let me go ahead and knock this
Alicia,
out.
How you doing, girl?
Yeah, see, and some states really do be like that. Some states be like, oh, yeah, you 20. And the thing is, when I first started, because I was 20, nobody wanted to hire me.
Oh.
And when I finally got, like, a real job, like, I was working for the school making better money, I was like, ain't no reason for me to go bartend downtown. Y'all ain't gonna want to hire me no way. Because I'm 21, and I'm a dude, and most of the bartenders that are downtown, when we was in Savannah, were women. Because most of the guys want to get drinks from a woman. You get drunk, you want to pay a woman and keep drinking.
Y'all guys do look a little mean when you be wanting a drink.
Cause y'all don't tip. That's why.
Desmond is not. No, Desmond is from Decatur, Georgia, which is Atlanta area. But he went to college in Savannah
State. But I'm from Decatur. I went to Columbia High School, Middle School. We're open now.
Our liquor stores are not closed on Sundays.
Not anymore. It used to be.
I didn't know you had to be 25 to model an alcohol ad.
I didn't either.
Is that in your state or just period?
I don't know. What part of Savannah? There be certain parts of Savannah you gotta watch yourself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been in Georgia.
Same. I don't.
We's gonna be here forever.
Pretty much.
Although I would buy a vacation property in Miami, not in Miami, but somewhere in Florida near a beach, I would.
Right. See, when I went to bartending school, I didn't know that you just had like a specific equation to it.
Kara, you have the personality for it. I could see you do like drinks with caribou or something cute like that on Instagram, and then like have the girl. You could do the same idea I was just telling, but in your area. And then you already in an area that's popping anyway, girl. You on the beach. You can have your cooler on the beach. Selling the drinks.
You gotta get your license and make sure you clear it on the beach because they be acting funny some days.
You do, but I remember it was a guy selling drinks on the beach when I went out there, and we bought one my friends bought one from him.
Yeah, but I mean, like when I went to bartending,
and she would share her drinks on her channel. Yeah. She did Cinco de Mayo. She showed us her drinks, and they look good. D's right.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying you just got to make sure you got your licenses and stuff. That's all. I mean, I like making people drinks just because, I mean, I like drinks and I always like drinks to...
Sunshine, that's strict.
I always like drinks to taste good and look nice. I don't want you to... Most people don't like the taste of just alcohol, so I like making fruitier drinks for people who want fruitier drinks and for people who like tasting alcohol. Double shot on the rocks.
I like my drink to taste like juice.
I like alcohol. Neat.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, I invited Chris to come through. What up? What up, sir? We know. You remember them days in the Ville, the days in the Commons. Yeah, drinks have to look nice and appealing to people who want to drink them, for them to drink them. But if you just somebody who like brown, like I do, I just need a cup. I don't have to have no ice. I don't have to have no chaser. Just a cup.
Right. I hate when they be stingy on the liquor. In Florida, every time I went, they aren't stingy. Like, me and Des have went to Orlando a couple of times, and we'll go downtown and party. And we usually go to this club called the Beecham.
Yeah.
And they have on Friday nights and Saturday nights, they have $3 drinks before 11 o'clock on Friday night. And you can get anything you want, like Hennessy and Coke, Crown. Basically, the stuff that's kind of like usually... I won't say it's expensive, but it's not
not well
bottom shelf drink. And
frozen Henny.
You will get drunk, and the drinks are $3. So it's like you end up getting the drinks, and then you like, like you end up getting good, and then you be tipping because it was a good drink.
Well, yeah, and it depends on where you bartend now. Like my first bartending job that I had, they put your shot counter on the bottle. So you couldn't just pour a double shot and not worry about it. They had your shot counter. You can only pour so much before they made you tip it up. And then they had somebody stand across the room to make sure you are only giving people one shot unless they paid.
See, when the world opens up, I'm going to go and visit Kira and Dee in Florida. We stayed over from each other. We finna road trip. Hopefully it can be in July when I take that week off from work, because I'm ready to go be on somebody's beach and be inside the karaoke bar. If it's open and if it's safe, I feel like we're going to be in the club with matching mask and outfit.
But yeah, it's just stuff like that. Like I've always enjoyed like playing bartender when we have parties, just because I'm just...
Girl, yeah, I already see it now. I already see the fashion. I'll hold you up, D. You don't have to drink.
Nah, don't.
We gotta have at least one or two that was. You have to have at least one or two that's sober.
Yeah, nah, don't. If that ain't your strength, that's okay.
D, we gonna have to meet one day too.
Cause I mean, you just gotta enjoy what you can enjoy. Yeah, you gotta watch, folks.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that sounds kind of good.
It does.
Hey, Heather.
Hey, don't feel bad, D. I'm the same way. We went and beat him that first time, and I'm just like, bruh, do we not have manners and decorum? Like, you just stepping on my shoes, you don't say nothing, you don't look back, you just acting like this normal. Like, nah, Yosha's like this. Calm down. Calm down. I'm like, nah, this it's just simple respect.
Oh,
You know how
time
to
to
say
go.
excuse me.
Time to go. Aww. Look at y'all good with the drinks.
Yeah.
Heather, we're talking about businesses that got started during the quarantine. And I mentioned that a friend of mine has a business where she sells adult Capri Suns and alcoholic popsicles. And then we started talking about drinking and like I guess like the type of drinks we make or how we would make the drinks, stuff like that.
Oh, speaking of that, if you have a business and you want videos or pictures, Christopher Boggs, who's in the comments, does great videos and he also does great pictures. So if y'all need anything for y'all business or just need something for a birthday or an event, make sure y'all hit him up because my brother does excellent work. I don't even know if
How'd you see OnlyFans?
What happened? Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, OnlyFans has been to come up too. Like I told y'all, I was thinking about doing the pedicure videos. I have to do my next pedicure video, so I was thinking about doing the feet lane, and then go ahead and put Dez's pretty feet on there too.
Nah, don't look. I ain't no shameless plug, brother. You know what it is. But yeah, like everybody and their mama now want OnlyFans, and everybody ain't OnlyFans worthy.
Yeah, I'm probably not OnlyFans worthy.
I ain't talking about you.
Well, I know that you're not talking about me, but I am talking about me. I don't think I should go on there. But the feet pictures,
I might go
on there for the feet pictures. This come up every week.
It does.
Every week when we go live.
It's been coming up for the last 2 months.
Put them toes in the mayo. I done told y'all already.
Toes in the mayo?
Victoria says, what makes someone worthy?
Your content just needs to be good. It's not that you don't look good. It's just like, you just can't go on there and just be posting.
Oh, your dog is your only fan. That's
like,
sweet.
You can't just go on there and just think you finna post something that you post on Instagram on OnlyFans and somebody finna pay you $29.
Get that coin, Chris.
And pay you $29 a month. Like, no, that's not worth $29 a month.
I mean, you could charge $3 a month. You ain't gonna make a lot of money off of the subscriptions, but you can make more money on your tips. I done watched a couple YouTube videos about it, y'all. Your dog has an OnlyFans? Oh no, you said your dog is your OnlyFans. Did my phone freeze up or something? Yeah, I think that's what Dez is saying. Like, you can't post a selfie of yourself that you would post regularly on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook and think that somebody wants to pay for that. Yeah, exclusive is the whole thing. Like, I feel like I could take my whole surname, Miss Exclusive 4, and go on and take it on over there to exclusively. Somebody gave me the idea when I was saying I was going to change my channel name. They were like, Ashy Elbow. That's what I'm saying. I think that it's smart for regular people to be on OnlyFans not doing adult stuff. Like, you can just do odd stuff like show your feet or you probably could even get away with doing ASMR noises because some people like to listen to people chew their food or eat something. You could do eating shows and charge them to do that. But I mean,
why do you want to?
But some people like that.
I've never understood that.
Yes, just be honest about what you're doing.
Like, I've never understood why people want to hear other people eat. Like, what is the satisfaction of hearing somebody chew food?
Oh, I didn't know that comedians was on there telling exclusive jokes and stuff.
That's smart
I feel
too.
like for that you need to just make a Patreon.
Well, I feel like they're both interchangeable. Like OnlyFans and Patreon are interchangeable, but it seems like OnlyFans is getting more traction than Patreon.
Patreon is more of like you can catch exclusive content for creators.
Oh my god.
See what I'm saying? It's someone that likes that type of stuff.
Oh wow. I don't want to see nobody pop a pimple.
Some people like watching people eat.
I was expecting.
I knew exactly what she meant.
I know what she meant.
Your mom was in the gutter.
No, I knew exactly what
type of
meant.
swallowing you thought she was
like drinking water and people who gulp when they get done.
I gulp sometimes. When I drink water. We talking about water.
That's what I'm talking about. My mind ain't in the gutter. I knew what she was talking about. Like some people who drink water really like with a noise you can hear it.
Oh, I can see how you could stick out if you were a celebrity already because people want to see something special from you because you already are popular and you already have a lot of attention. So imagine if you're already a person that's popular, you already have a following, and you say, okay, I'm going to make some special content for people who subscribe. It don't have to necessarily be something sexual. It could be just something different that everyone else is not getting. And the exclusivity, that what he just said, is what's going to make people sign up for it.
Right.
It's the same way as people have YouTube Red over here, or they have like Patreon and stuff. It's not that they're doing something that's nasty, but you got the creator ends up finding their value, which, honey, I can't wait till I have enough value to feel like I'm about to charge. And you just do extra projects over there to make money.
You just gotta have something worth watching. That's all. If you got something worth watching, people will pay.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, YouTube be demonetizing stuff a lot over here. So, for example, if you want to talk about the real and the raw, you take that and you put it on your
Patreon,
OnlyFans, whatever, and that way you will never get demonetized for saying what you want to say.
Right.
Because this is one podcast that Des and I made it crooked. This is one podcast that Des and I listen to, and it's an adult podcast, and they have like Zane type stories. Yeah. But he has a Patreon where you can pay to hear exclusive ones. We didn't subscribe yet to that. But the point is, it's not limited in what you can do. Like, these platforms that are free are. Like, if they feel like, even with talking about Black Lives Matter, if they don't want to hear that, they can demonetize your video for saying that Black Lives Matter. If you want to talk about the presidency and you disagree with the stance of the company, they can demonetize your video. Even innocent things like women are getting sponsorships for bathing suits, and they try to post their bathing suit haul, and they end up getting demonetized for showing their self in the bathing suit. So it's like, those other platforms allow you to do those things and still make your money.
They always like taking Farrakhan off, and Farrakhan be spitting them facts. They don't like Farrakhan.
Yes, that's why you need your own platform. Like, I was watching a video earlier today from Trey Melvin. I don't know if any of y'all know him, but I have been watching him on and off since 2011 when he started, because we're around the same age. I think he's 27. And he announced on June 1st that he's leaving YouTube. And he decided to leave YouTube and he created his own streaming service because YouTube demonetized his video where he spoke out against Black Lives Matter. And the recent stuff that happened with George Floyd. And so he was going to use the money that he made from that stream to donate to the cause, but they demonetized him. And he pulled down all his videos. He pulled down everything, and he was speaking on the injustices that he's noticed as a huge YouTuber. He has over 3 million subscribers. He is very talented, and although I wasn't watching him as regularly, he was in that wave of old YouTube when people used to do Black People Be Like, and you know, those his name is Trey Melvin. He was known for doing skits with like Watermelon Andrea, yes. And like his videos were really had a lot of cinematography to them. It's Trey, Tre without a Y, Melvin. And he literally, like, if you go to his page, you will see it. It's a long live video. You probably are not gonna want to watch the whole thing. But the point is, he stated that he left because, yes, this is a commentary. Girl, I love This Is a Commentary, okay? I watched all the old... He took it down, Alicia. That's what I'm telling you. The only thing that's there is the live stream that he did. Okay. The only thing that's there is the live stream because he got upset with YouTube because of being censored. And a lot of bigger creators that I used to watch stopped their channels because of the way YouTube changed. They talk about the YouTube apocalypse. That is when they started to get stricter about what could get ads on videos, and it affected so many creators' revenue. And so that's why I'm telling y'all, as you build, always be thinking about the next place where you're going to go. Don't just limit yourself to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you have a high following. Don't just limit yourself to these things that are owned by somebody else, because at any time they can say, nope, I don't like that. And a lot of the OG YouTubers that I used to watch left YouTube, and I never understood why. But Trey talked about it in the video. And some of the people that... I have friends that have larger channels than me that have told me, and I didn't get it, but I'm starting to get it because I keep hearing the same thing. YouTube keeps demonetizing my videos. YouTube isn't notifying my subscribers when I'm uploading. YouTube isn't doing this and that. And it's when people call out stuff like it is, for some reason, all of a sudden, your post notifications are not going. And I'm telling you, I know a lot of y'all might not have been on YouTube as long as I have, but YouTube used to be a place where you could really come up. When he came up, it was that old YouTube where basically as long as you was uploading videos, YouTube was pushing it out automatically, basically. You didn't have to worry about SEO. You didn't have to worry about your title. You didn't have to have no Fonto, Canva, thumbnail to make people click it. There was no crazy specific algorithm, okay? It was so easy to go viral, okay? That was back when Scarlett was tumbling on the table and Charlie bit the finger and all that. That was a different YouTube.
On the table was just like, Lord.
Easy to go viral, okay? It was let me do a fake prank for some views. Let me make up some drama. Let me do a fake YouTube couple. It was all that fake stuff. So what I'm saying is now it's like the stuff that they pick up, the stuff that you see on YouTube now is like what they want us to see. They want us to see us review hair. They want us to see us, with the buffoonery. But they don't want you speaking out on what it means to be Black. And that's basically what Trey Melvin was saying in his video. And back in the day, you could talk about something that happened that was traumatizing to you and get monetized for sharing your story. Now YouTube's guidelines are so strict, they don't want you talking about traumatic things on here. They don't want you talking about police brutality and all that stuff. You'll lose the monetization on the video because they consider that not ad friendly. What I take to that is that what's real to some of us, especially people of color, in our LGBTQIA community, is because Trey Melvin is a queer man that has like a huge influence on the Black community and the queer community. What I take from that is they don't really want to know how we feel. They don't care about that. They just care about us being there to drive people to YouTube and make money.
And it shows you the businesses that don't want to do business with you, they're on their ads because they feel like it's negative.
Right. So I say that to say, like, yes, use YouTube to be that platform if that's what you want to do, but understand that you need to be working on something else too. Because if not, you are going to be frustrated. You're going to feel stifled because when you try to step out that box, you get reminded, go back to your box. And it's not a place for you to want to be for the rest of your life.
Right.
So to answer your question, yes, I would like to. Yes, I did know that. I'm monetized. So yes, YouTube takes a big cut of what you make. I think it's between 49% and 55% of what you earn. So it takes, especially as a smaller YouTuber that's not getting 1,000 views per video, it takes forever to reach $100 to get paid. I've been doing better lately because I've been more consistent and I've been delivering more searchable content. But if you're not, honey, it's harder to make the money. That's what I'm telling you. YouTube, about 7 years ago, before they changed everything, it was much easier. And that was when I was young, I was in college, and I was not taking my channel seriously. It was more of a hobby. So, yeah. I'm going to stop talking about that, though. I just wanted to say what I had to say.
But, yeah, it's crazy as much as
I'm not surprised if he does. Because YouTube, imagine if YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook all unify and become one.
It's finna be hard because he just had a lot of his staff walk out of Facebook. It's a lot of people who are talking about boycotting Facebook and leaving Instagram because of what's going on.
To answer your question, Alicia, yes, I would make my own website. We were talking about that earlier on here, actually.
It's good to have your own because then
Mark Zuckerberg is racist.
I don't know if he is or not, but when the question came up of Snapchat deciding to censor Trump, they did. Twitter followed suit. Facebook did not. And a lot of people got upset because they were like, well, why, if you understand how divisive his speech is, why would you not censor him? And Zuckerberg went into some speech about whatever. So a lot of his staff did a virtual walkout because they were just like, no, we don't agree with that. We're not standing up for that. That's not okay. And I mean, I
don't like watching the news. I didn't even know nothing about that.
Well, no, it wasn't on the news. This is when people started calling, when Trump made the last statement about when looters when the shooting starts, people started calling for him to be censored on Twitter, and Twitter followed suit. Snapchat followed suit. Facebook did not. And that's when folks started going in on social media like, why are we not why are you
but
not
then,
following suit?
I remember that part. So that's when he tried to go back and say that that's not what he meant the next day.
And everybody knew where it came from because he don't know how to make original speeches to save. Let me not even go there.
But how do you go live without other people seeing it?
What you mean?
D just said you can make live streams privately because I would do something like that.
I don't know.
Because I don't see that option unless you mean go live on another platform and then upload it.
I don't know because I don't know how you'd be able to block YouTube from seeing you go live.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna start going live on Instagram because I want to start being able to invite someone to go live with me. And I'm trying to build my Instagram following up as well. Oh, you mean unlisted after the fact? Because I know how to do that. Honestly, I probably will make a... No, I'm not going to stop doing YouTube lives. I'm just saying I'm going to also go live on Instagram too. So I can start tagging in some of my other YouTube friends. Oh, okay, sure. Let me put it in here for you. Thank you, Heather. I pinned my husband's at the top because we were talking about businesses earlier. So I'm going to leave it up there. But, thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for chatting with us tonight. I appreciate you. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. I need to look at Patreon. I honestly have not looked at it. But I do think that, like, I could go live and talk about what I want to talk about on there. And that would be the thing that I would do. I'm streaming on my phone, y'all, but I promise to look at everybody's when I get off. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm actually on my phone right now.
Oh yeah, his speech
You okay,
was,
Jason?
His speech was pretty good. Saycon Talks. It was.
I don't feel like I have enough subscribers. I mean, I could start now. I could start with the Patreon now and just let it grow. I guess I need to stop making excuses. I do have a decent following. I just feel like I could grow a little bit more first. I don't know. I feel like maybe I've let like others determine my worth. Like looking at other people like, well, they got 20,000 or they got, 100,000, and that's when they started charging. But maybe I shouldn't wait. Stay on longer. What?
Yeah, there are tiers to Patreon, so you can
Thank you, Heather.
You can have people do advice. You can have people do advice. You can just have people do real talk. You can. Have
you just made me feel so much better.
So many different things.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to a certain point, when you have a certain amount of followers, when you go live, you don't even have to advertise it anymore. They just come, and they just like he put Old Bay in his potato salad.
I'm not surprised. I've seen that before. It's an easy way to knock out a bunch of seasonings at once instead of having to go in and individually season. A lot of people
have ghost followers.
Ghost followers are.
That's why I say engagement is so important. I know I have ghost followers. I feel like I've built my community with new people in the past year and a half of being consistent on YouTube. Like, I'm thankful for the followers that I had before, but there's some people that's been subscribed to me for years that don't watch my content, and I can tell because we don't ever interact, whether I'm on live, whether I'm in a video, And then the crazy thing is, even when I did a giveaway, I still didn't have the engagement that I thought that I would get from the giveaway. So it's like, I don't know. It's interesting how it works. I don't know if it's the content's not being pushed out to the people, or if it's just that people don't watch like they used to. I don't know. Sunshine, that's a great point. And that's what I don't want. Like, I would rather, like, of course y'all know my next YouTube goal is 10,000 subscribers. And at that point, I probably will start with merch and stuff like that if I don't do it sooner. Because I'm really close to 6,000 right now. But my point is that I want my community to be a real community. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, shoot, she made it. Please shout me out. Oh, my gosh. And I'm like, you're not even listening to me and what I'm talking about. You're just here because you want something from me. Like, I know that's what comes with success. You get people that are creepy, that, like, be all under your comment every time, being perverts. Then you get the people that want you to shout them out or do something for you. They don't watch your content. They don't genuinely support you. They just want something from you. They're trying to plug themselves. You get that. And then you get the people that actually been watching, your OG supporters, and the new ones that actually find you because YouTube starts pushing you out to people, and they find your channel. This is another thing. YouTube be pushing out old content, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, they do.
YouTube pushes out my old stuff. There's so many of my subscribers that have found me because of a damn baby daddy video, boyfriend in prison video. And now I'm starting to realize why some YouTubers unlist all of their old content and only put out their new stuff to make you watch the new stuff so they understand that you're not doing that stuff anymore.
Right.
Now, I am giving advice, and I still do that content, but I swear I get comments every other day on content that I made in 2015 and 16, and we're in 2020. that's why I was so excited to see some of the stuff I did last month really take off in numbers in comparison to my old stuff. Because it's like, it seems like I keep getting old engagement on old stuff. And I still respond to it so they know, like, hey, I be letting them know, hey, check out this playlist. I still make content on this. Subscribe. You know, I still say that to them so they know. But it can be frustrating because it's like I've been working consistently for like a year and a half, pushing out new stuff, and it's not being pushed. But the stuff that I did back when I wasn't even taking YouTube as serious is constantly being pushed. So it's like, it's a pain in the ass. Exactly. I know a lot of y'all are some of those people. Y'all found me because I was giving advice about baby daddy. Some people be chewing me out because they think that I'm still bitter and wallowing over my baby daddy. They don't even know I'm married or, you know, got a whole new relationship. They don't even know nothing. YouTube keeps on pushing out them old videos. I know they do. So that can be frustrating. So that's why I'm like, I'm really, really, really big on trying to like build that community. So y'all know me for who I am and what I'm doing now and not the person that I was then. Because I've grown past that person. You know, I've had this channel since I was 16, 15. 2009 is when I became a partner. And it's 2000. So it's been like 11 years. You found me from that girl, Asia? I did not know that. Asia shouted me out in her live stream a couple times, I think. And that was because she came over to my channel during one of my live streams, and she stayed, and she and I and other people that were in the chat ended up vibing. And she was like, she is so cool. She shouted me out, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. But like, I didn't expect her to shout me out. I didn't ask her to shout me out. I appreciated it, you know. I appreciate when anybody shouts me out, because at this point I'm trying to expand beyond people in Atlanta and get to people that are outside of Atlanta. And I'm trying to push Des to do the same thing, because sometimes the people in your city do not support you. So you have to build. Yeah. You got to go out past Atlanta until you start reaching all the other states, and then the other states start coming and supporting, and you start growing, and then all of a sudden Atlanta gonna want to support you at that point, which is fine. I welcome it. But you gotta reach the strangers, because your hometown people know you personally, and they don't respect the hustle all the time. They don't respect it until they see it. Then all of a sudden it's, oh yeah, I went to school with her. We used to work together. We went to college together. I follow her. It'll be the people that unfollowed you, that knew you personally, and then as soon as you blow up, they want to try to follow you back and be like, hey, I've been supporting from the beginning. Like, all that. From what I heard, our cases had went up, but I don't know how they've been in the last few, like, week and a half. Yes, YouTube is international. It touches my heart when somebody be like, I'm watching you all the way from London. I'm watching you all the way from China. You know, I'm watching you all the way from India. Like, you don't have to just focus on the people you know. I know I'm not. I'm not. Just keep that same energy. That's all I say. I appreciate you too, D. And I didn't know you found me because I rebranded my channel. That video, I just put it out to show the behind the scene process and to kind of make it clear because, excuse me, I wanted to make it clear because I know a lot of my people that found my channel because of old content that I don't really make anymore. I do still take advice requests about like relationship stuff and like dealing with your baby daddy and stuff like that, but I do so much more than that. So I wanted to rebrand to make it clear that I'm an advice channel, basically. Advice, real talk, and reviews, basically. Real talk is basically, I keep saying basically, real talk means that I talk about what's really going on and life, relationship struggles, money struggles, all of the real stuff, you know. And then lifestyle is incorporating like cooking videos, weight loss updates, different things that affect everyday life, things that I learned that can help you improve your life. That's like what lifestyle means for me. It's like a miscellaneous category though. And then reviews is literally me reviewing different items, different products, different things that I've tried. And I'm really trying to start doing more of that, not just because I want sponsorships, because I've been asked, but I mean literally me buying something on my own and showing people this is the item. And I would love to start doing partnerships with more small businesses in the community and bringing light to those too. So I have some ideas baking, y'all. Thank you, D. I try. Isn't that great, Jason, to have somebody in South Africa watching you? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I have over 1 million views on this platform. So imagine how many people you can reach. And I know when you upload a video and you only see like 20 people watching the video and it's been up for a week, you probably be like, oh my gosh, nobody's watching me. But 20 people watched you. That's huge. You know, if you have 20 people in a room, that's a lot of space being taken up. So you just have to think of everything like that. It was a time when I would go live and it would not be 10 people on the live. So you just have to keep going and be grateful. You know what? I was grateful for those 5 or 6, that 3 or 4, that 1 or 2. And I said, you know what? I'm going to keep going. You have to be consistent and you have to just keep going. And people will see it. And I regret not promoting myself like I do now. Because if I would have did that, that would have made it better. It's so many people that don't pay attention. So if you're people that do know you, you got like 1,500 friends on your social media, but they don't get on Instagram like that. They get on every blue moon. If you consistently promoting yourself, literally like every week, every day, every other day, you have more chances of people that are your friends seeing you promote yourself and actually considering subscribing to your channel, supporting your business, than if you don't really post on there and nobody knows. And then it looks like you're inconsistent because you rarely promote yourself. Like, promote yourself unapologetically. I don't care who, I already made it clear. I don't care whose nerves I get on. I don't care who unfollows me. If I catch that you unfollowed me and I know you personally, I'm going to follow you too, because I'm real big on, like, I'm not going to get Hollywood on anybody that I know. And if I unfollowed you for a different reason, it could be that you are just, like, I try to surround my energy with people that are like motivational or inspiring to me. So if some people, like, I've outgrown being a friend of theirs on social media because it's too childish, it's too much drama or something, that's different. But I'm not gonna switch up on people just because, you know, I'm trying to build something, because you never know who is watching you, who's inspired by you. And yeah. Girl, that's not going to be your last mean comment. They gave you some engagement. If it was really mean, just like hide them from your channel. They won't be able to comment again. I don't even play those games. As soon as you start trolling, you get blocked. I don't have time for it. Criticism, I can take it, but disrespect, I won't. That's what I plan on doing. And you will get used to it. Like, I don't even care. I just block them. Like, you ain't gonna be sitting here using my platform to stir up hate, because that's not what this channel is for. I plan on getting, well, Des is the one making my shirts, but I do plan on, like, having shirts, sweatshirts for every season made, so that when I do advice, I can film the videos in my shirt with my brand. And also when I'm out, once the world is safe and it opens up again, I want to wear my stuff. And I'm about to be promoted. Like, I already was doing this anyway. Like, anytime I'm around people, like, we were at a couple's game night on Saturday. I told a couple of the people there that I had a channel, and they subscribed to my channel. Like, I could be in a grocery store. The video that I uploaded about me getting the iPhone from Amazon Renewed, I was sitting there telling the girl about my channel. She subscribed. Like, I always promote myself everywhere I go, and I'm gonna do it more because that's how you grow. Word of mouth is how you grow. Rep yourself unapologetically. D, I'm really sorry that I wish that you wouldn't have deleted your video. If you still have it, you should put it back up because all like that person is a troll. They hiding behind a keyboard. They don't know you, and you just block them. Like that block button is so strong. The moment you say something stupid, you get blocked.
Yeah, I'm so insane.
Y'all should make shirts, especially if you
should.
mukbang. You can put like Heather Eats or, you know, y'all put y'all names on them. Yeah, I think you should do it.
You are your
brand yourself, wear it. I wish I would have did it sooner. The only reason why I didn't do it before is because I knew I wasn't going to stay. For now, I'm keeping my channel name Miss Exclusive 4, but I know that the point is Ask Yo-sha. Behind Miss Exclusive 4 is Yo-sha, so I'm trying to push the whole Ask Yo-sha thing out. And YouTube will teach you that because once you start reaching strangers, y'all love me. I already know. I love y'all. But everybody ain't going to love you. So once you start reaching more strangers, you're going to start getting rude people.
Yep.
And that's the truth of the matter. And like, even sometimes on the videos that I do that YouTube does push out, I'll get like, you're teaching, you're bashing men. You're teaching women to leave their man and blah, 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 blah. I don't block those people because that's your feedback. I just politely put them in the place to let them know how I felt when I made my statement. But what you're not going to do is call me out my name, call me fat, disrespect me on my video, and your comments say, you know, you're not promoting that hate on my channel. And I don't show my son either for Copa for one reason, but the other reason is because it was some ignorant people commenting on old videos of him calling him names. And that's what you're not going to do. That's what you're not going to do. You're going to be blocked. You're not going to be back on my channel with that. And I report. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem reporting somebody with a quickness. I didn't know Snapchat gave you all your money. I need to go to Snapchat. But see, I thought you had to have a certain amount of followers to have Snapchat Premium. Victoria, you been getting attacked on Instagram recently? I blocked them. I don't play. I don't show my child on my channel anymore because of Copa. I used to put Saya on here occasionally. And his birthday's coming up. I probably would have did like a collage or something and just upload it. Because I used to do like, when he was a baby, I used to do updates every time he went to the doctor. Because, you know, when they're babies, they have more doctor's appointments. Excuse me. But that was in 2016 when YouTube was different. Saya's about to be 5 on his birthday this month. Right. They do have, Victoria, I knew that part already, but I didn't know they didn't take a cut. It's called Snapchat Premium. Kara.
Yeah, I'm not. It's certain stuff I'm just not going back and forth on, and that's one of them.
I'm like, look, it's nothing wrong with her commenting and say that she had a bad experience, but don't sit here and try to be messy in my comments like I'm lying about my experience.
Yeah, you keep the sideways stuff to yourself. Don't block nobody else's blessing just because you don't like what you got going on.
Well, damn, don't mess with D. That's that Scorpio energy, y'all. Don't mess with D. I'm looking at them hot fries over there. Thinking about them. Then I'm thinking about them brownies that's in the kitchen. Help your girl.
I'm done eating for the night. I got this lemon water. I'm good.
I understand.
I try to only read constructive criticism. The folks who are constructive, I'll read. The people who are not, next.
When did anybody ever say anything bad?
I get bad stuff.
You be deleting it?
Oh yeah, I'm not tolerating that shit.
Whoop.
Because you make me look bad, and what I've told folks is if you have a problem with me personally, stay off my business page.
I didn't know nothing. You don't tell me that. That's the first time.
Because if you've realized, my Twitter and my Instagram are both business pages. They're not personal. So when you come on here on my business page with this personal stuff, cool. Come meet me in my DM because I'm gonna cuss you for filth in my DM.
Don't do that because they screenshot shit.
I don't care. Screenshot it because I'm gonna screenshot it too, and you earned your cuss out with me. But don't get on my public stuff under my business stuff talking about, oh, this is a bad product and this and this. You ain't even spent no money to be sitting up here and telling me my stuff is a bad product.
Somebody did that?
Yeah. Get up off my stuff because I don't even know you. You don't follow me.
Oh,
Lord. You ain't followed me. You ain't bought nothing. You ain't did none of that.
You earned your cuss out. Ain't funny?
You ain't even earned the right to sit up here and have a beef with me. So
people feel super comfortable talking crazy behind a keyboard.
You can talk crazy behind the keyboard all you want to. You won't dial that phone number that's on that Instagram profile though. You ain't that bold in life. Right, Sunshine,
yes,
and that's the problem.
Yes, D, and I love that feature because you can avoid people commenting disrespectful words, racist terms. You know, it's just so hard because I wanted to block out the words sub for sub and let's support each other because I'm tired of it. But there are some rare occasions where I might make a video educating others about YouTube, and then people are actually commenting saying something like, that's why I don't do, like they could say, Yo-sha, you speaking facts, that's why I don't do sub for sub because it doesn't work. So then I won't even see the comment because they were trying to agree with me. But honestly, and then I be forgetting to go check the spam folder. I check my comments because now Studio has it to where you can see the comments that you didn't respond to. But sometimes I forget to look at the...
Leave Dr. Umar wherever he is.
Sometimes I forget to look at the ones that are in the spam folder because I believe it's spam, so I don't want to look at it. Ooh, Lord.
I ain't got time for bruh. He be talking out the side of his neck. We ain't got time.
I'm about to check my spam folder right now. I don't look at it. I be forgetting.
It's a
and like YouTube does a good job of catching people trying to self-promote themselves, honestly.
I'm about at that point.
Some people like for instance, when I did the OnlyFans video giving advice about if your boo has a OnlyFans or whatever, somebody went on there and they was like trying to promote their own OnlyFans under my video. And all of them OnlyFans links went into my spam folder. It was like 3 people that did it. I never saw the comment. It went right to the spam folder. And then it's a couple of other ones that got there.
Yeah,
anyway.
I don't even try to give his stuff energy no more. It was a couple of videos I watched and I was just like, you know what? I don't have the time. Some of these folks in the last few days though, I'm good and done with some of these folks. I'm not even a part of cancel culture. I don't believe in it. I'm just not finna give you no views and I'm not finna spend no money on you. So I'm good. It's a couple of folks I done seen where I'm good. And the thing is that's getting me is that it's people who at one point was going through some of the same stuff and getting beat over the head with it, and now you on the other side of the fence because you got a couple coins in your pocket. I don't get it. You got you a little bit of money, and now you think it's all right to talk down on folks who look just like you and going through the same struggle you went through. I don't get it. Good night, Florence. Thank you for joining us.
Good night.
But
It's okay. I enjoyed you. Take care of you and the baby.
I'm sure he understand that if he would have came out and said something, folks wasn't going for it. That's just like I'm glad we ain't heard from Kanye. I really don't hope we hear from Kanye soon. Tiger Woods could have kept his 2 cents to himself too. I just it's certain stuff that I don't I just don't have the energy to deal with certain stuff. Trina, she another one. I wish she would have kept her mouth shut.
Man, I grew up wanting to be like Trina.
Man, I ain't never bought nothing from Trina, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I ain't buy nothing from
I have
Shawty.
to use the restroom, y'all. BRB.
I'm glad
I might go to the go get a brownie out the kitchen too.
Well, just
Des, talk to the people so they don't leave.
I'm
counting on you.
Okay. Nah, it was just certain stuff that she said this morning. I was just like, I don't even know what Kaya beef was, so I can't even say I owe Shawty an apology because I don't even know. Because people want to know what you're giving away, and then once they figure out whether they want it or not, they decide to enter. Folks just be looking for free stuff. Don't feel discouraged or upset. Folks look for free stuff and what benefits them. A lot of times, if it don't benefit them, they'll look for a quick second, and then unfortunately, they just try to move on. They don't try to. Oh yeah, I don't understand why people aren't doing it. If it's a gift card, then yeah, more people should be signed up. If that's the case, I'm finna go sign up. But yeah, I watched the Kaya video about her earlier today, and I couldn't sit through the Kaya video. Her points were great. The way she was doing, I was just like, I don't agree with the way you're doing it, but your points are good. But nah, with the way Trina went after it, and her reason for going behind it was so crazy to me because if they damaged your friend's store and if they damaged your friend's store because of the looting, my first question was, and although this is not her obligation, did you offer your friends help? Yeah, I don't even talk. I don't even deal with Shekinah. You came. I really don't even know how you came up. I don't really know much about her, so I don't really pay her any attention. But you were talking about your friend's store. Did you offer your friend some help since you have a little bit of wealth and you're a little bit more well off? Did you offer to start her a GoFundMe? Did you offer for the people who support you to support her because her cause is something you care about and they care about you, so you can use your platform properly without even having to open your wallet? Like what did I'm sorry, but you have a platform to speak on. You get paid. You have enough stuff that people have supported. I don't understand why you all of a sudden decided that you was gonna bash the close the door. Close the door. Sorry, y'all. Josiah just ran in here. I don't understand why you decided all of a sudden to bash the same people who support you and who been riding with you for a long time. It just don't make sense to me. I don't understand how people, you decide that, oh, because your friend got hurt, you gonna hurt the people who did that. Right. That's my problem. It's like, if that's your neighborhood, that's where you came from. Them the people you know who look like you, act like you, talk like you, walk like you. Why would you put them down for taking stuff that we understand that people like you have called for them to value? I don't get it. You went out and voiced what kind of dudes you like, but now that those dudes have done something negative to somebody you care about, now you all of a sudden don't like them. So now you backtracking. If you gonna backtrack, go ahead backtrack on your music. Right. Go ahead, backtrack on your music. If you gonna say how bad them people were, say how bad of an influence your music was. But you don't want to do that. Right. You don't want to do that because that means you got to backtrack and say that all these people who were supporting you was wrong. You don't want to do that though. And the thing is, Trick Daddy in the parts that I heard tried to call her and tried to tell her to slow down and tried to give her some points, some reasonable points. So you had somebody that you quote unquote care about and their opinion matters to you. You had somebody literally try to talk some sense into you on the air while you was doing this. Right, he tried on numerous occasions. He came back and was literally trying to make sure you didn't make a fool of yourself, and yet you still did it. It's a lot of celebrities doing this right now. And like I said, I'm not somebody who's involved in cancel culture, but I'm not finna follow you. I'm not finna like your stuff. I'm not finna spend money on you. I'm not finna do any of this. Right. That's my problem. You want to talk about how hood you are and how hood you been. Now you going to lay up in your big house, ride in your nice car, and then at the end of the day, now that these people are not doing something you don't want to, is I'm sorry. That's a part of the reason people can't come up and stay on a nice platform. Because you forget these people who done supported you when they was literally spending their last and sometimes choosing rent money on whether to support you, and now that they done spent their rent and supported you, you want to sit up here and badmouth them.
Ooh.
That's unacceptable.
What we talking about now?
Trina. Unacceptable.
Girl, speak on it, D. Speak on it. There's
So-
a lot of celebrities.
Ah! Okay, that was a bit extreme.
Sorry, y'all. I knocked it over.
Right.
There's a lot of celebrities that are turning their back on the people that supported them before they got rich.
Bruh, if you pushing a G-Wagon, but that means your priorities are jacked up. If you pushing a G-Wagon, which if I'm not mistaken, G-Wagon is 80 grand, right? If I'm not mistaken, I believe I'm right. But if you pushing that, how you miss out on 100,000 from Black Tuesday? You doing that much business where you missed out on 100,000? So did you? I'm confused on this one. I'm confused. How you miss out on 100 grand that day, but you making 100 grand every other day? What do you? Come talk to these other folks who ain't got no money, who ain't had another check since that stimulus came through. Come talk to them folks. Come talk to these folks who ain't getting no more money because right. Come talk to these other folks who ain't getting unemployment right now, who got laid off or who got furloughed, and their companies are not filling out the paperwork for them to receive unemployment. Come talk to them folks. Come talk to these folks right now who's struggling to buy Pampers and milk, who's struggling to put food on the table, who can barely afford McDonald's. Come talk to them people and see how good you got it. Because I promise you, much as you talking about doing all this other stuff, It's other folks out here who trying to get way less and need it so much more. So, like right now with sports, everybody keep talking about they want sports season. Um, eh, Other than the kids who are going to school who literally have contracts and they're about to get paid where they can feed themselves and their families, for all these other folks, sports are not my number one priority right now. It's really not. Right. But that's what it's been for most of these folks. It's always been a dollar and a dream. And folks will tell you they got in the game to make money. If that's what you got in there for, cool. But don't be mad when the money train dry up. What you came in there for, that mean your time eclipsed. You had it, your spotlight, your 15 minutes in the sun was done. You got to move on to your next venture. These people with these haircuts, who was walking around with what they was walking around with, going to these government buildings they was going to, I don't want to hear it no more. Folks who done opened up these barbershops and salons, and folks up here getting sick and all this stuff. I don't want to hear about your haircut. You can not have a haircut for a couple of weeks. It's alright. If your job wants you to have one that bad, tell them come hire a barber and they can cut everybody in the job and y'all can all pay. Call somebody to your house and have them come cut you up. But I don't feel bad for you not being able to go to a barbershop and get a haircut. I feel bad for the people who need to be able to go to the hospital and they're getting turned away. I feel bad for the people who need to get food and they can't afford it. I feel bad for nurses who put their life, and doctors and first responders and other workers who are putting their life on the line for people to have basic necessities, and people don't even care about them anymore. Those are the people I feel bad about. Like, I feel bad for people who are losing livelihoods, but for folks who complain about haircuts, it's just hard for me to feel bad for you when you just talking about a haircut, a shave. Like, you talking about a haircut and a shave, bro. If you really want to maximize your quarantine time, like everybody can say, try to figure out if you and one of your boys can figure it out, or you and one of your girls can figure it out.
Wow, Coach Stormy said that. I just got a chance to look at it. Coach Stormy and her daughter are making so much money right now because everybody in their mama is selling that NutriBurst tea. So I don't want to hear it. Everybody in my community, not everybody, but a lot of ladies in my community are selling that stuff. And it just, like, I don't want to talk negatively about it, but it appears to be a pyramid scheme in which those people that created it or are the main ambassadors are making most of the money, and they make the money by getting more people to sell it. You missed out on $100,000 in one day, but how much are you making on all the other days, you know?
Right. A video I shared on my Instagram yesterday, it was a man driving his pregnant wife in the car while the police are shooting at them with tear gas. She's pregnant in the middle of a pandemic and you're shooting at her with tear gas. I don't understand how cops can use tear gas and yet it is a war crime to use it. I don't get it. Right. I mean, what this time is that stuff is just so much stuff is being brought to the surface, and the people who are not right. Police officers in California did a drive-by on some folks yesterday. Literally, I mean, you would have thought this was a gang movie. They literally pulled up, hit the UE, and just shot at folks. I'm not getting it. Like, is all this is just bringing so much stuff to the surface. Like, it's so crazy. But now you're getting to see everybody's real colors about how they truly feel. Yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah. I'll take you up on that offer because it's it's stuff is being televised and we're really seeing true colors. And as sad as it is, I appreciate the truth. Like, it's hard for me to even be mad at it. Like, a couple of days ago, I was mad at it. A couple of days, I was mad. I just read your caption. A couple of days, I was furious
my
about it.
caption?
No, Sunshine caption. And now I'm getting to the point now to where I'm just like, this is just everyday life. It just is what it is. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Yeah, I mean, I feel I mean, D, I feel for you because that's something that's definitely got to be considered. It's just like it's crazy how you really have to think about that with everything that's going on. Having a child can really just it's something. I don't understand
I'm gonna keep praying for you, D.
how you have the audacity
And I understand your concern regardless.
to tear gas a group of people so you can have a photo op in front of a church I'm sure you've never even stepped foot in or tried to talk to anybody about. Yeah, they're gonna have biases. They really are. It's gonna be obvious biases against people, and they're gonna feel justified in feeling that way. And the thing is, people feel like, oh, well, this is just a United States problem. Like, no, I just watched a video of some cops beating up a black man in London. And I mean, they went in there and just tried to, like, beat the living crap out of him. And the people who live with him, they threw them out and locked the door so they couldn't come back in and videotape him getting beat up. Right. Right. They starting to protest in places you didn't even think would even try to protest. It's just it's getting right now seem like one of them times you gotta be prayed up and strapped up. You gotta you gotta pray for peace and protect it too. And keep one on you. Cause if you don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, they in New York they're now they're rewrapping police cars as taxis. So now they're letting protesters get in cabs and arrest them.
Josiah, bye.
You can't take no more long naps during the day, dude.
Mm-mm.
You be up all night, and then you going to sleep till noon. Like,
I'm gonna wake you up early in the morning when I get up.
I'm going to be up before you.
No, don't
no,
talk. Go
stop
out of the
talking.
room.
Go out.
Oh, that's horrible. Hold on, let me see.
That hurt.
What, Malamoris? I hope that all of y'all stay safe.
Yeah, I hope she's staying safe too. I hope everybody who's at the protests and stuff are staying safe because it's sad that peaceful protest is not being respected anymore. You want to remove him?
I already did.
Thank you.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a nice.
And he still disliked my video from another account.
That's a nice jersey. It's finna get burned up. Is this must be coming to a time where it's time for us to end because these folks really starting to irk my nerves and get under my skin just a touch. Thank you, D. Thank you so much. Did you
He done disliked my thing 3 times.
did you see the other one in the comments? Did you get rid of this one?
Can you hide? Let me see.
Mm-hmm. I just don't have time. And see, here's the thing: if you're gonna be a troll, have the balls to at least put your real name and show your face. Don't be a punk and hide behind 18 million different categories. Okay, you know what? Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Oh my gosh, go away. It's okay, D. It's the same person doing the same thing.
It's somebody who literally has nothing better to do with their time. Nothing constructive. Yeah, they
It's
gonna.
some people that have no life.
It's somebody who's gonna try to match. They're gonna try to match the likes for dislikes to make it look like we're such bad people. But for people who watch us go live, y'all understand what the deal is. I don't know. Ooh, you know what? This ain't my video. This ain't my video. This ain't my video. All right, baby. Are you ready to end?
Sunshine. The thing is, YouTube is gonna count all of that as spam, and they're not gonna stick.
I've never seen hair made out of plastic. I would like for somebody to explain that to me.
He must have 20 accounts.
Why would you have 20 accounts? Like, what are you...
I'm not. I'm just blocking them.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, what are you doing with your life to where you have 20 YouTube accounts? How bored are you?
I'm about to unpin your thing for safety reasons.
Okay. Oh, the thing inside of the status.
I didn't know they made spicy honey. I'm jealous.
I didn't either. They sure didn't advertise it. I don't have the energy for this. I do, but I don't need to use it on that. He can continue to fester in it. It's his own self-hate.
Do you put the spicy honey on the spicy chicken?
That sounds very good. That's what that is what I'm thinking about. I didn't even know about it, but if they ain't on the up and up, I can't even go try it. Oh, it's in Louisiana. Man. See, you up here getting our hopes up.
I'm going to go take my butt down the street, and they're going to be like, I'm sorry, we only have regular honey.
Well, you know what? We're not going to be too far from where we're supposed to be in August, so maybe we can try it then.
Maybe.
It's getting late, though. I'm starting to... Ooh. Oh yeah, if it come in a mason job, it might be worth trying.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason. Well, you'll be happy to know I haven't played my favorite song today, so I didn't play it for almost 24 hours.
You're so
So she popped in
sweet.
like, hello. Ooh. No. That's so unfortunate.
What happened? Oh, never mind. I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to see that one. I promise you don't.
Sunshine said NWA has been on repeat for her.
Yeah, I haven't. I have a really good friend who is a cop. I have a couple uncles and stuff who are cops. So I'm not saying, um, I, as much as I've been wanting to play that song, I kind of have to keep them in mind when I want to play it because they're not bad people and they're not bad cops. So yeah, I know the song. Look, that's a great workout song. You talking about you want to get your heart rate up and get the throwing punches at the heavy bag, boy. That'll get you a good sweat. Jumping rope, push ups, sit ups, whatever. That song could definitely bring you a. Looks like for anybody who likes Neiman Marcus, they're having a 50% sale right now. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that sentiment.
Maybe I don't really like crawfish though.
Oh yeah, you don't like crawfish.
You have to learn how to eat them.
You learn how to eat crab. You learn how to eat lobster. You learn how to eat crawfish.
I guess I was just kind of grossed out because it was so many in the bucket. Everybody kept putting their hands in it. I don't know.
It's supposed to come with a
oh,
shovel. You're not supposed to just put your hands in it.
Okay.
I'm not, but I love seafood. Like, my family's from Mississippi, so anytime I see, like, a good crawfish boil, seafood boil, lobster, crab, shellfish, I love it. Before you were dating, who made the first move on who? The first night we met, as we've told this story for a lot of times.
Aww.
We kind of just talked.
It's on my channel.
We talked all night, had drinks.
Was that who is that? Who asked that? AW.
Yeah.
AW. I didn't know you still here.
We talked all night.
They eating a broil on TV, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it do look good.
Mm-hmm. We talked all night. We had drinks. I subscribed to a YouTube channel.
I was telling him to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Not told me, took my phone and made sure I subscribed. And I didn't get her number, so she ended up messaging me on IG, and we just talked from there.
You interior does a lot?
Interrupt.
Oh, sorry. It's a habit. I interrupt everybody a lot.
They took that feature away. I thought that feature was... Oh, you mean like going directly to the videos?
I hate that too.
Yeah, I would like to do that. It's kind of... It's not inconvenient to do it, but it's good if you're just looking for videos where you can just click and go right to videos rather than having to click and kind of move around. So... But yeah, that's how we met. It was literally by happen, chance, and circumstance. I had met her before, but we weren't paying each other any attention at that point. Close the door, go lay down, sorry. I don't count. I feel like that it's no reason for me to count. I know she means well. Hmm? Where did that comment come from?
It said he had the
Ooh.
virus,
Who?
Floyd. And I said, I don't care if he had
We just
that.
got a second toxicology. We just got a second autopsy back. We know what the reason
We ain't
is.
finna sit here and make up excuses about why he died when we seen it on camera. I refuse to watch the video, but I know what's in the video.
I done watched it numerous times, and I definitely, we all saw what happened. So they can come up with whatever excuse they want to, but
I didn't know
everybody
that,
watched.
Sunshine.
We all watched it. We all saw it. We know what happened. They can come up with whatever lame brain excuse they want to. Well, the only thing with that is, since it's happened to him, I've seen 3 other videos where other cops have done it too, and it's really sickening. Like now it's almost like they're using it because they know they can. Yep. At that point, that's sad. It's sad. Why does Savannah? Yeah. Why does Savannah State keep messaging me? I deleted it now. They message me every day about something. I'm like, look, I already got my degree. I don't want to. I don't want any more messages. No, I went to Savannah State University. My mom is from Mississippi. She grew up in Gulfport. Um, my my granddad who passed away used to live in Pakistan, so I have family there. I have a aunt who's a teacher. She graduated from Jackson State. They said, how do we know when we knew it was meant to be?
I don't know. Um, hmm. Um, I don't know. It just felt different than guys can be gender neutral when people started guys can be gender neutral when people say you guys.
Yeah, I feel
It's not supposed to be,
Yeah,
but
I
people
feel like-
say you guys. What are you talking about?
I feel like
it could be gender neutral.
if it's used in that way, yes.
I'm trying to think. I guess it was just a different
It's
type
a different
of
feeling. It's
yeah, a
kind of
different
vibe.
feeling when after some time of dating each other. It wasn't like anyone else I dated. The vibe and the interactions that we had with each other, the conversation that we had with each other, and he was there for me, like, you know, when I needed someone. Oh, I didn't know that either. I still got nervous. Like I was so nervous about kissing Des for the first time that I almost ran into did I almost run into your mailbox?
Yes. She almost knocked over
Backing out of the
mailbox.
driveway. So I guess I'm just like a little kid at heart. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I have to plug my computer in.
I loved Dez's ability to listen. He's a good listener. Even when he's mad at me. Well, wait, not when he's really mad at me, but when he's regular mad at me. If something is wrong and I need him to listen and it's not about what I'm already mad at him about. Like, let's say someone else makes me mad and I tell him about it, then he'll listen. And he'll still try to see the perspective and give support. And that's one thing that I like about him.
Yosha's really good with giving people second chances. I not so much. You are. It takes you a lot longer to get fed up with somebody than I do. Like that one friend you no longer speak to. It took you a while to kind of remove yourself from her. You're a lot better than that than I am. Normally, it's like, look, it's a flip of a switch, and we're done at that point.
I think I say y'all more than I say you guys, but I have said you guys before.
I say y'all a lot.
But I'm in Georgia and we say y'all.
A whole lot.
It's
like
it's like embedded in us.
Yeah, we say y'all just like we say the word ain't. It's
I give second chances a lot. I don't know if I like that as my trait.
But it's not in a bad.
Bad.
It's not in a bad way.
Like I have a pushover.
No, but you give people second chances because you try to see the good in people, and that's not a bad thing. Like sometimes it takes me a minute to be like, you know what, I can give somebody a second chance. I'm not.
Oh yeah. If you're mad at them, it's F them.
Yeah, it's just like next, move on.
The friend you're talking about, I still love her, but from a distance.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm Thanos with it. Finger snap. Done.
Oh, thank you, Sunshine. I'm too forgiving sometimes. It bites you when you try to give people benefit of the doubt. I'll get mad and then I'll be like, it's not a big deal, whatever.
And she be like, Des, it's not a big of a deal. Nah, man. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Nah, bleep, 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 bleep. And she just like, Des, calm down. Nah, I ain't calming down for nothing. Then Josiah walks in. Des, that's not very nice.
Yeah, my dads are great listeners, but they'll call you out on yeah, he'll call you out on, well, why do you still talk to them, baby? And he'll be like, but Dad, I just want you to listen. I don't want you to tell me not to talk to my friend anymore. Names are a great way to avoid offending people.
Yes,
I'm usually good about it unless I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Yeah.
But because my name is harder for some people to pronounce, I've tried to get people's names right
correct,
for that reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a habit of
That's a good question to ask because you waste a lot of energy to giving advice if somebody don't really want it.
When married, are friends of the opposite sex allowed, or is that a no-no? In what way?
I think it depends.
Yeah, it really does depend.
I cut off friends that mutual friends are fine. Like friends that are, I feel like friends that are in relationships too are fine. Whew, I'm sorry. I feel like friends that are in relationships too are fine. Like other couples, you befriend a woman and a man because like you're doing couple things together. You can have male friends or female friends that you meet at work or something like that. But it's just important to know boundaries because some people don't respect your marriage or your relationship.
Right.
And also just because like some of Dez's single friends don't have the same practices as we do. Most of them don't. So like they can text somebody after 10 o'clock because they're single. But for me, I'm like, that's late. Why they didn't text you the next day? It could be a guy or a girl friend. Like they'll want to call and talk on video chat and it'll be late at night and I'll get annoyed because I'm like, that's our time together. They should call you during the day. But I feel like it's like a certain etiquette. Yeah, I find it kind of rude. Unless, we're not doing nothing. But like let's say we was finna get ready to watch a movie or we had alone time or something and they call and then they want to talk for a long time and it's already kind of late. I would get kind of like, okay, well, can you call them back later? Because we were about to spend time together or something. But I think that as long as you have boundaries, and it's up to the spouse to express the boundaries because, again, they don't have to respect it because they may not think of it the same way that you do. Right. But that's up to Des to tell his friends that, and I don't think that he has. So the anger will be at Des, not at his friends, because it's up to Des to make that clear to the friends that, hey, y'all don't call so late or something. It's not that bad. It's just an example, guys. Don't read into it. It could apply to anything.
Mm-mm.
Well, you guys, I'm getting sleepy, and it's almost 1 a.m. here.
Wow.
That's funny, D. I enjoyed it as well. I enjoyed talking to y'all. And I'll probably see y'all one day this weekend.
It was a really good session.
Sunshine, you crazy. Anytime, y'all. I'm finna go to sleep. Josiah's on my bed right now, which is the other reason why I'm finna go, because he needs to go to sleep.
Yes.
And I have to work in the morning, so I'm about to go to bed. Text me tomorrow, okay? No, I don't mind. Text me and then send me a DM on Instagram or something. Like, react to my story or something so it alerts me there. Because GroupMe be... I don't be getting no notifications sometimes, and I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. It was awesome. I love you guys.
Yeah, make sure y'all get some rest. Love y'all.
Be safe.
Yes.
He's going to ask more about SSU.
Yes.
Or she.
But
good night. Bye.
Bye, y'all.